Yo, watch your fans, these backsides early morning. What's going on, man? It's your man History, you know what I'm saying? Getting on it, seeing if our peoples are still up or sleepwalking. See how it's done either way. This one is called Trolling, 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 Trolling. But yeah, man, since that has to be the topic, I know a lot of people out there for some reason have the hate for the fat boy, but just hate me. Don't hate people that's close to me and fuck up what they got going on because of me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got me up here. A few friends and people across the, seeing our community was asking was it going to go live. It's not early. I had a long one, but I'm up for a little bit. So I came to bring it to the stage since I seen what, saying the haters and people from the outside looking in or even the inside looking inside um, basically messed up Friendly's good ass production and show per usual. But again, if your brother Friendly's here, you know what I'm saying, you're welcome to get up here with me to start off trolling. There goes my brother Friendly Distortion right there. But we're just gonna briefly just get on this. Hopefully he'll come up here with me because, like I said, I just want to, it's just a sad time because basically, you have me being a small YouTuber, you have Friendly Distortion being a young um to the YouTube scene, a lot of stuff that he don't be understanding. As even myself, we start learning the job, but the job we're not getting paid for. But at the same time, you know, it's hateful people, and you learn that messing with YouTube and learning the situation. Okay. Bully, I see that fitted, fresh,
Salute to you.
bully. Thanks for coming. I see why you did what you
Let
did.
me set up my mic.
Yeah, but like I said, I had just came up here for a while just to recap or get back to what you had going on. You actually asked me to go come up too. I was just chilling, but I definitely was just gonna get on trolling this morning since that's the subject. You know what I'm saying? Or you just got to strip down. That's like it didn't matter to me. That's like what dudes up there. I told him a long time ago. He's upset, and it'd be funny how people, you know, did like people who will mess with you and leave and have problems with you, and then some of the people that be a part of that problem they seem to disappear. So it's like every time somebody's hated on you, it's like you or myself as a content creator, it's like you lose both people. You lose the hater or the situation, and then you lose the person that was with you at the beginning because they're upset about a temporary person. That's why, like, I try to tell you or anyone, you just and it's sad that it's like that. So you got to peep what's going on, and that's why I was saying months ago it really didn't mean much to me. When people always ask for riches because it be motives behind getting those riches that they can screw up your channel, like what they've been doing on dope ass joints that you didn't had your last few outings. And
Right.
like I said, that's why I be kind of leery about mines. And even myself, I did stripped a couple of people that, like, if I haven't seen you, it's no need for you to be sitting with a wrench when you're gonna come back and be consistent. Because that's no reason. Some people have left or whatever. Is that if you want the wrench that you had and we see that it's gone and you be over here messing with me, we'll get it back. Just like what you're gonna have to do. You know, only thing that, like I said, I didn't like the couple of last nights, but it is what it is whoever had got you, they did it good because they got, like I said, duplicates of me and then people with the wrenches. And like even a person with a wrench, that's why I don't know how, but their person is a computer geek because again, when you give out those wrenches, somebody it's supposed to be on you to time out folk or like to do that to another person with a wrench. Two people got a wrench, they can't do nothing but not like each other. But whoever's over there fucking around with you, they know a little bit too much, and they got a little skill because they're using other people's names, and then people. I'm sitting there right there. You know that I'm not. I don't even gotta discuss them like you had to tell somebody earlier, but you know damn well I have no time for shit like that, and especially to you. So like this shit is just nonsense. But
Yo, and the
it's
weird
still
shit
fucked up.
about this shit, it is fucked up. But the weird shit is, I had took your wrench and niggas is still doing it. So I'm like, that's not
And
see,
block me. Yeah, because
yeah,
and
because
block
I
my
already took
time
his
later.
rent. So once they heard I mentioned that I took your rent, they had to go to somebody else. So I was like, oh shit. So I was just started to delete it from the regular chat because I'm on the phone. So I started deleting them from other channels, previous channels, taking rent from there. And then I
Mm-hmm.
started slowing down.
I mean, because the way that it worked, because even when a brother of ours, you should know the spicy chicken was hitting me up. Yo, like, I keep dropping stuff, but I was trying to tell him because whoever got rid of him, they shadow banned him. And he thought the message was deleted. Not trying to tell him, I probably still didn't show him what I was talking about. But when you get shadow banned, basically, when somebody does that to you, you'll be in the chat room and you'll be typing stuff, but it won't go up there. But the person thinks that it's going up there. So only way you're gonna be able to tell is you get another device or somebody be like, nah, you're not here. But that's what
Right,
happened to him. And then when it was happening the other night, I was trying to untime and then it just got out of control to the point. That's why, like I said, my channel both is not even big enough for people to really be asking for ventures. I give it to a couple of people like the lady because saying I believe and don't believe in her doing something like that, and that's somebody that's solid to hold down both our channels. So that's why that person gets the wrench. But like everybody, and just because you ask for one or you show up a couple of times, that's not wrench worthy. Like I said before, just like you're my man, and like how
right,
you did the monthly. You want that rent, you gotta like work for that shit, or get a monthly joint, and then that person has an opportunity to be a fuck over too. But at least you'll be able to catch it or know what's going on, because
right,
it ain't no read because you come over a couple of times. Because there's no need for the way that people express themselves about let me get a wrench, let me get a wrench. Like you come to somebody's channel one or two times, why are you worried about a wrench for? And again, me and you combined, like for our lives, I mean, we have great nights, but like us combined, really, it's not in a situation where it's something that can't handle. I'll be live, and sometimes it shouldn't be about me, and I have 30, and those times I had 30, 20, a lot of people in there. I can kind of control the shit by myself because, again, if you don't have it, along with even though you have to take the chances, but you also could put it on that mode if it gets that bad, and just put it in the subscribers mode when you do the live, and then the person can't do nothing but watch it and just hate.
right, right. And I don't get
That's
the
the
point of the fuckery shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause if you don't like somebody and you don't fuck with somebody, you don't want to support. Don't pull up. Let's keep it moving. There's plenty of other channels active and other people doing other shit. Like, why you want to pull up to a small channel to do fuck shit like that? You know, it just don't add up. It don't make sense. You know,
it don't
it's just crazy.
it don't. But like I said, bro, I learned a lot so far from messing with this thing that like I done already told you. I mean, you see for yourself because besides knowing all the ins and outs, you didn't learn, you understand, and common sense again is out the window, and logic is out the window. And like me and you, Pierre talked about, like yo, saying people who are, saying they entertain bullshit over the truth. So when you know that you're dealing with that type of crowd, like, because I what we gotta understand is like for one, me and you, we're not gonna keep finding a me and you like that. You understand? What up, Rain? Good morning. You're not gonna always find it'd be dope when you do. That's why we'd be like, all right, I'm building another channel. If I get another history or I get another friendly extortion and a couple more of those, and I'm good, I should be straight. But there's a lot of people that been on YouTube and follow this shit and know how this shit work. And motherfuckers just don't give a fuck about you. We're just like anything else, just like how the white man work for the sport. Like we're just entertainment when it's entertainment bound. So a motherfucker can show you whatever they want, but they got so many options to, like I said, people will talk shit about you and have it feel a certain way about you, and then be riding somebody else's channel for 3 or 4 months strong, and then have a problem with that person, and then they're back in your face acting like they're your best friend. So that goes to show you that people don't really give a fuck about you. It's just for that moment, that time, or when you let them get on stage and they run their mouth so they can feel good about themselves.
Right. They just want to be a part of the stage. They want everybody to see them on camera or they on the show or whatever. And after that, they man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I feel exactly what you're saying. But That's just crazy how niggas just come and troll, do some dumb fuck shit like that. Like, that shit was
Yeah,
really corny. You didn't even have to. They ain't have to say, oh, they have to do this tune it to somebody else's shit. Just whatever, or
yeah.
just want to speak,
And
or make
besides the
that
other
nigga
dummies,
speak
this
the job.
and besides the other fools or people, I don't care how they feel or whatever. It's like what I said. That's one thing that they understand. They waste their time. It's like me and this dude really fuck with
Right,
of what I really fuck with. Like, so when the people try to throw me in that shit or do whatever, like you're not gonna be able to change family mind about me and vice versa. So I don't even know why. It's just other fools do like playing that game so the other audience can fall into it or whatever. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, nigga, that's just not real because you're not gonna break me into like then me and him will understand if we was ever at that place that like even if I did change my mind, if I say fuck friendly extortion for real, we get into some shit that is really like that, y'all still wouldn't know it. Cause we don't either one of us get down like that. So it won't be playing no games after the fact if that was the case neither. So that's that same thing lets him know because he's somebody we both deal with common sense and logic. And know every both men are men. No, it wouldn't be. And like that, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if whatever, it's just it wouldn't be conducted that way, right? Like so, like I said, when people say stuff or try to think or try to tell friendly something about me, they're just wasting their time. But even at the same time, when it comes to me, you're really jeopardizing yourself, whoever you are. If you think you're talking behind my back about me to friendly, you're just fucking around with
right,
your own liability, your own
right,
process.
right.
And that goes vice versa because it's just we got something different. So, like, it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? That's basically like to say that we came in this shit together, type of shit, and all than that. Or, like I said, we both say that to each other. We know each other from the streets without even knowing each other. Like, we didn't already
Right,
chill
right.
and we never met. You're
This
not gonna go fucking
conversation,
that up with
I
y'all
was like, whoa, wait a minute. We started getting bomb bombed and all the other bullshit. So that shit just started coming around like a week before already. It's just been like a week before shit. So we both been getting hit with the same shit.
right. Well, I see it's 5,000 in here or a couple more besides rain, probably just one more
Yeah.
busybody. But that's how it is, man. And see, that's a good thing about it too. About us, it's just like what Friendly was doing again. To talk about the trolling. Is y'all understand? You still kind of messing with two people. I might say it, and y'all might catch me. You know what I'm saying on some shit. But like, remember beforehand how Friendly was, or whatever. Friendly will go over there and talk what he got to talk. He don't need no attendance. But who wants to keep doing that? I'm the same way. If I got something going on in my system, and I feel like if I'm really on it, and I got something to say, that shit's bigger than you. Ain't nobody gotta show up. So you
Definitely.
really like you're just being a super hater, and you're just like you should be miserable about yourself. Just like Friendly saying, like us, like I keep telling you, Friendly. It's just I know it's hard for you because we both you just like me. It's like we try to make sense out of things, but I keep telling people a lot of times that sometimes when people fuck with their fucked up ways and their miserable ways, 2 plus 2 don't equal 4 no more. And we know that 2 plus 2 equal 4, and there's no other way. So if and what I mean by that is like you can't when somebody because I can't fathom the same way he can't fathom why some another human being would not like somebody or just think it's funny or somebody that's in the same circle think it's funny to just be poking at somebody that's not thinking about you to do the garbage shit that you're doing. It's no way in my life that I would take time to do that, dog. My life is never that fucked up. I wouldn't even say boring because somebody who's boring or think it's funny, like this shit just is corny as fuck. It's a miserable person, regardless of what your lifestyle you can show or prove to be. Something wrong in your head to take your time out to dummy up names and have two people arguing and shit like that, like and think that that shit's cool. Like that's what you do. You can't just go tell your friend that doesn't fuck with YouTube, oh, that's what you do all day. Like somebody, you told somebody what you do. And that's what I always say. That's what I'm walking into. It's like if you like a woman or anything, you're not um you dealing with a girl every day, but you're scared to show it. Like you shouldn't do nothing in the dark that you scared to do in the light. So you bitch ass troll ass niggas, like, are you willing to tell one of your friends if you have any, this is what you do for a living, or this is what you do because of whatever reason you can have against friendly, or how funny and funny it seems to you? Just go tell your friends, tell your mother that you're a troll, and see if she thinks it's cute.
Good. That's really fucking dope. Really cool. Yo, hey, niggas be trying to fuck with us like we stupid. Like, nah, I really know it's not cool. I know it's like I am really like Brady told me the other day, take
You
all the
long
wrenches.
distance from the
I
music.
didn't
You
do
long
it.
distance.
Last time Ray told me to take all the wrenches, take some wrenches, make everybody money. Telling the beer start over.
Oh, because you already hit me.
Yeah. So I didn't get to do it that day because I couldn't figure it out how to do it. And then I figured it out today and I was going through the shit. I was like, okay, the next thing I can do. That's how I managed to take out most of these reps. That shit was whack. So it's something I'm seeing. Like real fucked up niggas doing some real tough shit. Niggas be hating. And they don't even need to show up. All they gotta do is keep it pushing. That's all they gotta do is keep it pushing. They don't have to worry about nothing. You
Right.
keep it moving. You don't have to worry about this. What the fuck I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about
Now
how
that's
my
what I
money
told
coming
him.
out.
That's what I was basically told him. I mean, that was the, that's what you go put yourself in the hot seat, right? But that's what I told him. And before you came up here, that's what I said. It's like, cause it's not. If people is not willing to fucking put the like I said, the $2 or whatever, or be subscribers and like be real with the situation, it really ain't no need for like I said, the way his channel is, it's not even enough motherfuckers that he even really need no wrench. But I understand why he did it, because the people who ask and the way he see it going is that that's a cool thing. People want to have that blue joint under their name and just to see it up there like they really fuck with the channel. But
Right.
if you don't really hold it down, it's like, yo, when you go through something like this and then it's bad with, even if what I'm saying, you gotta um like when you ask for it, when you a lot of times too, the people who got it, I threw it like what she just said, what Rain said. I kind of threw the people early that got it on there, like people that I seen did kind of deserve, who's gonna protect the channel, like her, what I'm saying, official one, like people
Right.
and shit like that, and not really worry about it because I was like, boom. But then when I had the other community or whatever, and people were showing love, then I'm like, yo, I mainly gave the ladies the wrench and stuff like that. But I don't think about really worry about them, because like when I have the normal channel that I have and the people that I have, I could talk if somebody's up here and I could control and I could tell the difference in how somebody's acting and somebody's talking, what they're on. So that's why I used to tell, like with Tommy and them when they was getting those problems, I used to be like, "Oh, calm down. We're letting them win because they're watching and you're going crazy about a rich. All you do is just eliminate them shits, because then they're not going to be able to do that. They're going to just have to come out and see. And me, I would just let them say the shit and let like Rain notice, like when the bitch ass people 212 used to come through here, dude that fucking, I forgot you didn't meet him, but the nigga, this dude he used to be fucking with P at the time, and he used to come up here, and I would just let them make their jokes and just never let them up. So a person that come and troll without having that wrench, like now they're getting their ways, but without that, when somebody come trolling, all you got to do is not give it no energy. But then again, like I said, there's a lot of people that that don't give a fuck about you for real, and they'll see somebody come and troll and talk shit and joke, and they'll think the shit is funny, and they're not gonna care because that's showing that they don't really, they're just there for complete entertainment. They're not there for you or want to see you succeed. They're just willing to be down with anything that's funny or anything that jumps off. That's why, like I said, I never tell none of y'all I ain't told Ray that, and I can't. I guess it's like that's why I do give respect to certain content creators and certain people that got people in their joint that you don't see them all over the place. Like I said, like that shit, for fucking what any third, like she be nowhere. She'll show you love over there, and that's about it. She's not gonna let you come up there, talk your ass off or do anything, and then she's hopping shit modeling for you. She stays with bees. That's real shit. I see a lot of people like that. It's not too many, but that just shows. But that's that person's prerogative. And more than likely, he or whoever the person is, she or whatever is the type of person probably people shit, but just trying to show how loyal she is to that person. And that's what's up. But like I said, there's too many entities, and just like myself, I always say that because I know too many people that was before me and shit like that for me to just tell somebody not to be watching somebody. Because for one thing, it's just like a comedian, like anything you watch, everybody's you know what I'm saying, there is a different, they're looking for different things and stuff. So that's why I would never be on that. But like I said before, I'm gonna say something to you personally when I see you fucking with somebody who don't fuck with me or purposely be trying to knock me off or be on bullshit, that I'm just gonna say something. I'm still not gonna give you the ultimatum, but just gotta know that I'm not, I'm gonna not take you to like it's gonna be something else. It shouldn't be. But I do understand it again because, like I said, there's too much shit out here that you know what I mean. I'm not up here 24/7. So if you're a YouTube head, you're gonna go fuck with other things. But again, you don't always, like I said, even on the panel, you don't always gotta speak. You don't gotta participate, and you could be a bush baby like a lot of people do. Like I said, if a hater could be a bush baby, and you know that there's other people who's
Right.
capable of out there.
Bush baby
I,
trying to
like
act.
I said, I get it. I just hope it didn't put it. Huh?
I said the Bush babies is acting up. I gave a Bush baby a motherfucking exercise. They acted crazy. They was ass. They was angry in the Bush. I guess they ain't catching much poison ivy.
Yeah, exactly. Over there to a crowd. I mean, that's the whole thing that makes it like make it worse. Is because, like I said, in this situation though, the fucked up thing about it is that has to be obviously somebody that friendly fuck with or trust gave the risk to and thought was cool, and then they know what the fuck they're doing. Because even like the dude said earlier,
And the
was trying
funny
to tell
thing
him
is
whatever
that
he could do for him.
these
None of the
motherfuckers
stuff
over
was
here
understandable.
acting like young little boys, young little kids. You know what I'm saying? They actually came through and wasted time doing some shit like that. There was something else they could have done productive with that father touching it or whatever that time they took control and shit. They could have done something else productive, something that was beneficial for
Right.
them. That's
Exactly.
it.
What up, Hamilton? I told you after the game. But yeah, man, that's why I said trolling. But like I said, I mean, as usual, like I said, the only thing that sucks about it is like you can't talk a thief out of being a thief. You can't talk anybody out of doing whatever it is that they do by you voicing your opinion. It's gonna change their ways. But I just think that it's definitely sucking shit. As Rain was saying, it's seeded. Like, that's not the only reason why, but I've been chilling myself, and then having opportunity. Sometimes I just put it back because, like I said, I think a lot of the bullshit is it could be a little bit of hatred for you, but then it's hatred for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see certain people, like I said, that come back to the honeycomb hideout, and then come back to the honeycomb hideout, and then like Rain told somebody the other day, like you gonna still not say nothing to me, but that's the best way to do it. We, you know what I'm saying, Rain is the person. but it's still whack shit on what you said to somebody about it. But it's like, because I like it. If we're watching fake it, if we got a problem, then be cordial and we both could be on the platform and just don't say anything to each other. Being grown about it. But if it's not a problem
I
anymore or
agree.
something like that, it makes it even worse to you or the person to sit up there and say what up to one of us and then leave the other one, like, because it already looks like a shot right there that if it's two people in there and you're gonna say what up to one person, then like the shit just looks bad. Then it gets you back in the bag of we have an issue. Then you see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I get it. We ain't gotta be any more friends than we already are up here or whatever it is. But to do shit like that, it is, and then you look like a suspect in when shit goes wrong. But like I was saying, I cut myself off too. Is that like Ranger said a few minutes ago? A couple is that people are just starting to fuck with you and see it, and then that's what makes it suck. Is that all again all the times of just me and you or yourself, or you kicking it in rain and somebody comes up there and you just still doing it by yourself, and then as soon as you start getting numbers, this still ain't, I mean, crazy like the one that, you know what I'm saying, it was the most violation, but I'm saying it still ain't like 30, 40 people in your chat. It's just way more than what you got. And I'm not, you know what I mean, just like me, if it's 15 people in there consistent like that, even goes crazy. It used to be like that at times, but like I said, when I picked up my hatred and then other people fucking with their own crowd, then it started dropping back into the, you know what I'm saying, like where it is now. But I always said it, I don't care if it's 6 to 7 people in here, but those 6 or 7 people are people that really fuck with me. I'm good. You see what I'm saying? But I see the people seeing your numbers go up, and then that's when they decide to fuck with you, and that's what make it sucker shit more. They're like, bro, you see this nigga grinding and making people want to come check him out, and then that's when you want to do fuck shit. Like that shit's just corny.
Yeah. The funny thing is, the problem is that serious to do stupid shit like that.
Right. Like I said, I'm grown. That shit's mad cowardice. Like I said, I'll find a way to
You know
let you
the
know.
problem it is it that serious to fuck up a good decent show, a good flow, or whatever the case may be? Is it that serious to do that? Like that is really like childish, very like ignorant. Like as a person, like that could only be miserable in life. You understand? Feel
Mhm.
that this is what it's all about. One of the other shit worried about.
Right. There's a lot of things going on. Like you said, some of the topics, a lot of the topics that you bring forth, you know what I'm saying, kids getting killed, you know what I'm saying, justice equality, you know what I'm saying, dialogue, questions about what's wrong with us in the hood, like real shit. Go play with somebody who plays. Like, come on.
There's no difference from watching TV and watching YouTube. You know, when you don't like a TV program, you just skip to the next channel. Same shit. It's not hard. All you gotta do
Yeah,
is get.
that's what you gotta do. What up, generation? What up, street? Nah, but that's what you gotta do. If you didn't do it earlier, like you gotta at some point today, you gotta look at, because like I said, I think Polio, a lot of people that's you know what I'm saying, shadow being that is gonna keep looking like that. And then some people you got permanently blocked because of what they did. So like I said, you gotta, I don't know what screen that is. Maybe on streets. You know how to unblock people? I think it will show you though. I think it'll show, even though it wasn't you that blocked them, they'll it'll show you, and then you can unblock them, because like I said, I know Polio's shadow being, which again is the, like I said, he can see your shit, he can comment, it looks like he's commenting, but he's not even up there for real. And that's what the person
Right.
did. They fucked up a lot of shit.
Yeah, man. I was like, no, they didn't do no dumb shit like that.
I
But the
needed
funny
you
thing
on
was,
street to check into. I don't know about this. Oh, I want to say preach. I had to
huh?
preach. No, I had to make sure with this. Make
And the
sure that
funny
that
thing
was
is,
preach. You know where all this shit is going on.
oh yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, friendly.
Now, I was saying the funny thing was I had took your friends, and they still say, but that's not me. They switched names. When I say I already took your friends, they switched the name and went to somebody else and say, I'm not all these people smart.
Right.
Niggas do some funny shit.
Look, that's what she asked you. Ray was saying that preach. Ray said that you was on your show and you act like you didn't know who she was. Why you do that?
Like real straight petty shit. Like, oh,
You
oh
got it
my
on mute?
god. Nah.
No, I was asking preach that he have it on
All
mute.
right.
You're on mute. Yeah, you're on mute, bro. You're hungry high and on mute. No, you're not speaking at all, bro. Nah, you got yourself on mute or something, bro. You ain't spoke a word.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. You got something going on. Huh?
Can you hear me now?
No. No, you're not.
Hear me right now. Can you hear me? Can
Now,
you hear me on
y'all
my
can hear.
webcam? All
Who?
right. All right. Okay.
I just asked you that the chick, I mean, Rain has said that you was acting funny because you seen her somewhere and you was like, she was weird to you. Don't understand why she was watching whatever you was doing or whatever. Why would you say that or act like you didn't know who she was?
Who did I see where?
The girl Rain to be over here. She was like she was watching whatever you and that girl on your show or whatever y'all got going on,
Okay.
and she was in the chat and said what up to you or whatever, and you basically told like said in response like I don't. She's kind of weird to me. I don't even know why she's saying what up or whatever. Back to muted mic, bro. Do you have a fucking pause
Who,
button on that sandwich?
this person? Who's this person that said that?
Bro, I told you 4 times already. Rain, the girl that be in the chat.
Oh, that was a female. Yeah. I said I don't know who she is.
How
Yeah.
you? Why would you say that? You ain't. I mean, you don't be consistently over here no more or whatever. But how would you say that you don't know? You ain't never seen her over here before.
Okay.
This nigga is eating the best beef patty ever made to man, nigga.
What I'm saying is, yes, I laughed when I said it. Obviously, I know who this person is. They're always in my chat. Like, I only have 2 or 3 people in my lives when I go live. It's not like no major conspiracy. Like, I know this is a person that be in my chat, but when I say I don't know who this person is, I never seen their face. They never talk. They never said nothing. That's what I mean when I say I don't know this person. But I know that person. As in they show up all the time.
Oh man, can you share that most illest beef patty of all time? Can you share? Cause that beef patty got a nice rock and a motherfucking kick to it. God damn. That shit got Henny in there too.
Hopefully.
Well, yo, I was on that bus, man. I was trying to get off that shit.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't like I said, it's not a major I
Yeah,
can't say that it's not a
niggas did
major
some
concern.
real corny sucker shit by doing that, man. That shit was weak. That was really really, really weak, man. Like, you don't need to be doing no stupid shit like that. But I guess this is the YouTube shit, and this is the time they got to act like kids. I don't think they had a childhood, so they can stay away of being a kid, you know?
Right.
That's
Yeah,
what
like
it
I
is.
said, unfortunately, we give breath to it. It makes it even better because, like you talk about it, they feel great. They're still here in the bushes. But I just, like I said, I don't know how people. It's not that serious for me to say this. What I was gonna say is I don't know how niggas sleep or like just like you're a clown, but it's a
That
way
was
that you didn't let
disrespectful. The
those
way they were
people to
using
do that. It's
everybody's
just not,
name, that was very disrespectful.
huh?
I said that was disrespectful the way they were using people's names to deleted shit. Like, you know, they
Right.
kept on switching names. I was like, oh, nah, this some real sucker shit in here.
So they just like talking shit.
Yeah, man, we always talking shit online. It's all right.
Ooh, that was somebody with you.
It's my dog.
Oh,
He like, oh,
no,
so we
it's like
talking shit.
I was gonna ask you, ask you that how do you feel about it? I mean, it is what it is, but the trolling when it's like because basically they came and tried to dominate uh Friendly's live and just basically live. Like, how
I
do you
wasn't there
feel
for
about?
that. What happened?
No, I mean, I'm just asking. I just asked
Oh,
you. I just told you basically. Like, when?
okay.
How do you feel about somebody that's gonna come and troll somebody's channel or panel to the point? Just period. Like I said before, I can deal with you. I'm talking about a troll that's not just in the on the sidelines, just making jokes and trying to just fuck up shit, but being disrupted to the point that they fucked around and got a wrench and they're deleting people and then muting people and all that type of shit. What do you see that as for that person?
I mean, if a person is just coming in, disrupting your channel, like obviously they shouldn't be around. Like, let them go to the birds, my nigga.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. If there's somebody that you, because obviously the person is undercover with this shit. So like I'm saying, moving further, I'm just saying, how do you feel about that shit? Period. Like if you like the characteristic for a person that will sit around and do some shit like that.
Me personally, I stopped fucking with them completely.
Preach, why are you not listening? You're that high, bro, or drunk, bro. You're not
No,
listening to what I
I'm
asked you. I didn't say it. It's not on fucking stopping you. We don't know who the person is, bro. So the only thing that I can fucking say, I'm asking you far as it goes, is how do you feel about a person, period, that's like that?
I would stop fucking with them completely. That's how I feel
Oh
about a
my
person like that.
god, bro. Oh my god. How are you
No.
gonna fuck with a ghost, preach? You're not listening to what I'm telling you, bro. We don't know who the person is, obviously. I asked you the first time and I understood it when I try to break down the two different things about what a troll is. What I'm saying is we don't know who the person is. So I continuously ask you, how do you feel about a person? We don't know who it is, but how do you feel about a person that moves like that? That like right now, if you wasn't up and you was the person doing it, I mean, you're not gonna give the right answer by saying that, but you had a show and a person you don't know who it is. How do you feel about a troll that's like that, just trying to destroy something? That is what I'm asking you.
Okay, no problem. So me as a regular physical person, hypothetically, how I would feel about a hypothetical person trying to come and destroy my brand, I would automatically identify them and to say I'm not fucking with this person and try to tell other people not to fuck with that person.
Oh, man. That everlasting sandwich. All right, I'll get back to you, Preach, when you're ready to talk. When that sandwich go about your boy, your homie, homie. Are you listening to what I'm asking your boy? Because you don't got a sandwich. Well, you heard the last time, because you are nigga. That shit got weed in it and Hennessy in it, and it seems to not go away, nigga.
This is good patty. Real good.
Damn sure got to be.
Oh,
One of the illest patties of all time, nigga. The shit
one of
doesn't
the best
even go away, nigga.
ever. No, it's a fact.
No, I know that's what we was looking at. If that street, if that's the is to try to get to the bottom line of it. But like I said, I can't. I'm always like that. That pisses you off too sometimes. But and I know it could be redundant to him, but he's just being crazy with it. But I was just saying, how do we feel about people to just sit around and do that? So this is what I'll say. Friendly, ask me the question.
What was that again, see?
No, I was saying like I shouldn't have to go back there because everybody's saying like well, Street's answer is right that the best way is to take the wrench away, and that's what we already was on. For like Lord Almighty Beef Patty Preach, I was telling you to just ask me the same question so I could kind of answer what I'm just asking for or what I'm saying. But I don't even gotta ask the question again. I'll just say it like this again, like I said before. What up, John Illuminati? But like I said,
Also, I just have multiple times to
I
go.
just feel like did anybody to do shit like that?
Oh no, I was saying that I could, instead of just individually going through different Super Saiyan forms, I can just type how many times I want to skip the form.
So you can just hit one button instead of hitting all
Alright,
buttons.
so I can just call it like this, right? No. Gotcha.
That's real.
So I could go Super Saiyan like this, right?
So that's like the difference between having to shoot a couple niggas and just shooting one nigga.
Basically.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Well, it's like
we learning over
it's
here.
like going from
my bad. I'm on mute. I'm not on mute. Hold on, let me fix that.
Lord have mercy, please. What the bumble clock?
And the funny thing was, we didn't call out nobody. It wasn't dissing nobody. It was just conversation, just regular shit, nothing major, just simple regular shit. And the shit just started going crazy with that troller shit. That shit was like the wackest shit ever. Then they used people's names. I was like, ah, man. Like, I don't understand that shit. If I don't fuck with somebody, I won't even visit his page.
Right.
I won't even waste the space on my phone as getting a notification or anything like that. Or fucking waste space on my who I'm subscribed to. You know what I'm saying? I have to worry about how to find a person, and I got too many people I don't even fuck with. But come on. These are motherfuckers.
It's definitely, you know what I mean, more to. I mean, that's basically, John, that's the whole point that I was trying to push out the life that a person that does that, how do they live? Like, bro, like, you know, it ain't no life, you know what I'm saying? More so,
That's
I'm
what
going to
it
put
was.
on the game too for the game that people put on the game. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, but the thing is, they win when, like I said, when you have people of your own community or whatever that thinks the shit that they doing is funny, and also, like, you know what I'm saying, it's just being rich heavy. It's not needed. But like I said before, whoever the person is, they was on some shit because if everybody do got wrenches, then the people with wrench don't supposed to do what they was doing earlier. But like I said, they're wasting energy in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because regardless of what, Friendly's not gonna stop doing what he's doing. I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing. But it's just the kind of shit that people want to do and shit. Hold on for a second.
I was holding down the joint. I had a nice confusion. I had a little decent audience. I was kind of holding that down. I was like, oh, shit, what's that?
Yeah, I got no fault.
That's up the vibe. I was like, God
No,
damn.
that's all. That's why they wouldn't look at their trolls. They all have that same righteous attitude. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why, like I said before, I wouldn't, when I started, John, like I said, whenever somebody's on it, I really don't care. If it's a troll, because when I
Yo,
said
can y'all hear me?
somebody,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah, now, but we don't know
Hey,
what you're
hey, I'm
doing,
sorry
though.
about that. I'm sorry about that. I know. I disrespected your platform. I apologize. Next time I'm gonna make sure my mic shit is straight. I didn't mean to do your platform like that.
Yeah, so is this something you was about to say, or
No,
you just
I just wanted to wipe my feet off before I came in your house. That's it.
a little bit too
My bad.
late for that, preach? You
I'm
wipe your
sorry.
feet up,
Well,
wipe
well,
your
shit.
mouth, nigga, with no
Well,
disrespect,
you
nigga.
know,
All that sandwich
you
shit,
know,
nigga. They gonna talk about what you talk about is
I'm
lesser than
wiping my
mine.
mouth. I'm wiping my mouth.
The,
Just
them
make sure I'm good
goddamn,
before I come in your house. That's it.
goddamn 3 beef
Trying to show
patties
you
that you
respect,
swapped
T.
down
That's it.
was okay.
Just trying to show you respect. That's it.
So okay, now that the food and the beef patties are gone, you think that you
Yeah.
can get to it? You think that now you continue to wipe your
All right,
feet the right way?
friendly extortion. Friendly extortion. I
Salute.
appreciate you, nigga. Here we go.
H man, what's up?
You
Good
already know
morning.
it in your head, nigga. Nah, don't listen.
That patty was
You know,
lit.
you know why I'm talking to you. You already know. It's like real nigga shit. It's like the great minds think alike. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking to you. I don't even need to say it. It's so funny.
Oh,
Yo, friendly extortion.
you're ready,
Now,
man.
Illuminati, just
Hey
for
yo,
the
hey yo.
viewers out
Let
there,
me
remember
talk to
since
this
last
nigga.
night, they
T.
just motherfuckers been just
T
trolling
not gonna let
and
me talk
fucking
to you.
up.
He not gonna let me talk.
Well, you've been talking the whole time since you started talking without the beef patty in your mouth.
You know what? You're right.
Illuminati, what I'm
You're
saying
right.
is just the
This your
last.
show. I'ma shut up. My
It's not
bad.
about it being my show and you shutting up. It's just when I ask you shit, you ain't got nothing to say. But if I talk, then you're talking, nigga.
Right.
But all I
My
was
bad.
just answering Illuminati, and like Illuminati, like I said, is on his channel. Friendly, you have a good channel, and these motherfuckers just trolling to the death and blocking people off the channel. Like what happened the other night when you was up there last night? Same shit, muting people and everything. So it's a lot of shit he got to do. Yo, DLC, thanks for coming through, bro. I'm on live too. I'm on the regular. I'm on my regular page too.
Generation X, salute.
Salute.
Pink,
What's up, the
Salute.
salute.
real T? What's up, the real
John,
T? Though?
salute. Well,
Salute.
we be having haters in the YouTube world.
Yo, friendly extortion.
Yo,
I heard you and Buzz Yachty, y'all friends.
well, I fuck with Bullet Gotti. I've got no
Oh,
issue
that's your
with him.
homie. I heard that's your homie.
Huh?
I heard that's your man.
I don't know him personally. I don't
I
know
heard
who
that's your
he is.
nigga. I heard that's your dog.
I don't know, but I don't know him personally. But
I
yeah,
heard
I
that's
fuck
your homie. And wait, I heard you fuck with that dog. I heard you fuck with that nigga. You heard? He muted his mic skill left.
with that. What?
I heard that's your nigga. I heard Buzz Gotti your homie. I heard
Hey,
Buzz Gotti your
man,
nigga.
that's
I
what
heard
it
that's
is.
your nigga.
Fuck it, man.
I heard you fuck with that nigga.
Huh?
I heard you fuck with that nigga Buzz Gotti.
You don't fuck with him?
No, I ain't say that. You said you
Oh,
put words in my mouth.
oh.
Pimping.
I fuck with Bullet.
I just say you
I
got
think
that.
he's
Say
dope.
that's your dog.
He's doing his thing and his YouTube thing.
Uh-huh.
Everybody fuck with him. I think he's
You
dope.
know?
I
Yeah, that's
think
your
he's got
dog.
a lot more, and there's a lot more room for him to grow. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying?
Uh-huh. But that's your homie though.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I fuck with that nigga. Word up.
That's your nigga though. All right.
Nigga.
I just make sure.
That's a dope nigga right there.
Mm-hmm. It's a fact. You make sure.
He's young, man, and wait till he figure it out to the way these other motherfuckers can't even. It's gonna take them years to even get to his level.
How you getting that store? Bullet Gotti give you some of his donation?
Nah, not
Okay, you
yet.
can
You
walk
know,
around the store
one day he'll.
without getting harassed.
Nah, nobody be giving me nothing like that. He
You're
pulled
a
up.
friendly extortion. You want to know how I respect you?
Yeah, what up?
Because all this shit through the shit what happened with Bullet Gotti. Not one time did you accept me on my fighting offer. You know you're a crazy person. You know you're a crazy person like me. You know we're not gonna fight. Somebody gonna die. That's why I
Right.
respect you. That's why I fuck with you, friendly extortion. That's
Fuck
why I
with
fuck with you.
you
That's why I fuck with you. And then about fighting, somebody gonna die. And we can laugh about it because we crazy like.
too.
And we can laugh about death, like, yeah, they gonna die. Fuck that nigga. It's crazy, but that's why I fuck with you. That's crazy, right? Just saying. We understand that. We understand that.
Now just give me a
Man,
second.
what you think he need though, man?
So they be flagging niggas for shit like that. So I don't want to.
But what you think? What you think Bullet Gotti need, man? You think he need like a mentor? You think he need like someone like? Because I know he's not gonna listen to nobody. He already don't listen to nobody. See what I'm saying?
Actually,
Preach. Why are you over here fucking around with Bullis Gotti for, bro?
I'm just saying he a kid, man. Like he a kid, and listen. I used to be okay. Let me put it this way. 5 years ago, or if I was at the age that Bullet Scotty was at, and I jumped on the internet, I probably would have popped a few pills and convinced myself that it was a good idea to go to New York and find this nigga. And y'all think a nigga's playing about that, and I'm not. I'm 100% serious. But because I'm not that age, and I'm not a child, and I see him for what he is, I'm like, oh, that's the worst idea in the fucking world. So I'm also thinking it might be another nigga out there like me that's like, oh, it's nothing to go pop a few pills and go to New York and see what's going on with this thing. Because he said some XYZ shit about somebody that I care about. And that's the shit I think about. I think about the shit that's all around this young nigga. You know, right now, he's like, you know, if I get enough money like DJ Academics, I can move somewhere with enough security where niggas won't touch me. But what if you don't get to that point before niggas touch him? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to see no young nigga die. He a young talented nigga. You know, he can talk that shit all day. But I'm just saying, I don't want to see nothing bad happen to him.
You know what I'm saying? He's already out there. All it takes for that one stream to hit them numbers, and it's over. You know what I'm saying? So this is like the rap game. All it takes is one hit to get rich. All it takes that one video that will get tremendously crazy views. It's over. He'll say,
Yeah.
oh.
But what happens? What happens when niggas on the streets catch up with him?
Remember, most of these people are old niggas. You know what I'm saying? So
the old niggas don't care. It's gonna have to be like a nigga like me that's gonna look crazy coming down, running down. Right? I get it. No, I get it. I'm gonna have to look crazy running down him. Anybody running down him gonna look crazy because he only talking about older niggas. You know, so older nigga gonna get shunned from his people. It's like, oh, why you fucking with that kid? Blah blah blah. And if I come from somewhere way out, I'm gonna look even more crazy because I'm older than him. And I'm running down this. So I gotta get it. But I understood that months ago. So all I'm saying is like, like what happens when he says something about a rapper that's not gonna play with him? Does he have real protection, or is he gonna die?
Well, to be honest, I don't know what he got. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he got, but I don't think the things he's doing is that serious to with people for anyone to even want to cause harm to him in any type of form or way, you know. If you want to do shit, YouTube shit like that, okay, but I don't think you're affecting anybody's life by saying little certain things, you know, because he's not the only one. If you think about it, if it's like that, you know how many other people their life is on the line by doing that? So there's other people doing the same thing he's doing. It's probably worse.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
I mean, you really got to be really stupid to willing to throw away your career just for a young guy. Because he said something.
That's real. Yeah.
What's on the back?
Oh, no, that makes sense. That makes perfect fucking sense. Yeah. I was just making sure. I was just making sure.
Yeah, to throw your life away over something petty that probably is not that even that serious, you know, it's not even worth it. So I doubt somebody will really go that far, you know, try to bring him some type of thing like that, because he don't say nothing that has affected anybody's life or anything that's not been documented. Like document, you know, like it's not public document or people haven't talked about another channel. So he might have certain issue with certain YouTubers, but how serious could it be? You understand? I doubt he wakes up thinking wanting to kill one of these YouTubers. You know, I think he's having fun with it. He's playing with it. He could get to people's minds and all that. He used that strategy and just run along with it. But I don't know him like that. I haven't, you know, I just chopped it up a few times, like basic, you know, I said maybe a 2 or 3 words, you know, but I don't really know the man, so I don't really know what he got. But I know in his YouTube thing, street, he got potential, and there might be an opportunity for him in that shit, bro. You know? Remember, everybody start from the bottom. They be struggling. But nowadays, too, it's like selling weed, my brother. Everybody's selling weed, you know what I'm saying? So everybody doing YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So there's going to be more of a competition. These other people that platform actually started doing this when there wasn't people really doing
but friendly extortion. I don't mean no disrespect to you. I don't mean no disrespect to you. You sound like an OG. But you hopped in that conversation that I was having already, and you kind of stepped in on another nigga's side. So out of respect, I gotta offer you the fade. No disrespect. However you want to make it happen, I offer you the fade. I'm saying it online on the internet, so I can never back down from it. I'm offering you the fade. It's not disrespect. I just felt disrespected, and I felt like I should offer you the fade.
What's wrong with you at 6:30 in the morning? What's wrong with you?
I'm not disrespecting him. He understands where this is coming from. T history. He knows it's not no. He knows it's not no disrespect. He knows it's not disrespect.
So you want to go messing with friends?
He knows it's not disrespect.
You know how to pick your fights, boy. I'll tell you that.
I do know how to pick my fights. I'm saying I have to offer you the fade, friendly extortion, on the internet. I have to offer you a fade. If I don't offer you the fade, I'm a bitch ass nigga because you tried me with the situation. So,
what situation? What are you talking about?
All respect. I'm just saying, I respect you. Win, lose, or draw, I'm offering you a fade. I'm not saying that.
Right.
I'm not saying that it has to be done by a certain time. I'm not saying that we have to put money up and all that goofy shit. I'm just saying I'm offering you a fade because I felt like in that whole situation, I felt like a lot of people was trying me, and I feel like I'm a bitch ass nigga if I don't offer niggas face. That's it.
You talking about without rapping, whatever situation?
Bro, this is not going to
What'd
change
you say?
your ways. You're not going to get off a bitch ass nigga.
I said I doubt I was in any situation where you was involved because I don't even know what situation you're talking about.
Oh, that wasn't you. That was some like friendly extortion. Is that a different name? I think I got the name fucked up. I'm offering too many niggas face. Hold on.
Like I'm trying to figure out what situation you
Damn. Damn, I was supposed to offer another nigga a fade. My bad. I'm offering niggas face, and that's not even supposed to catch face.
I know it was somebody else.
That's my bad. I'm offering too many fades.
Whoever made that beef patty.
I'm not even a barber, and I'm offering niggas fades.
Yeah.
Shit, I should be a barber, nigga. I should cut niggas hair. I'm offering niggas fades. Shit,
Exactly.
my bad. I don't even mean to do that. Friendly extortion was a completely different situation. Now I'm thinking about something different. It's just you know how when you got you know how when you get jumped by niggas and you be trying to figure out like I'm gonna catch all y'all niggas, and then, you know I'm offering everybody face. That's all. So I'm my bad, dog. You might have been wrong. You might have been the wrong nigga that my finger pointed. I'm offering face. Oh, that's what I'm offering face to. MBK, Bullis Gotti, and MBK, Bullis Gotti, and ZX. I'm offering face to them niggas. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. MBK, Bullis Gotti, and ZX. I'm offering face to niggas. I think you know what? That's the campaign I'm going on. They're gonna dox me. They're gonna try to dox my family. That's okay. It's okay. But I'm gonna catch my fade at the end of the day. And if I don't catch my fade, I'm gonna go to jail. And then it's gonna be sad. This will be alright at the end of the day. It'll be alright. Because I'm almost guaranteed if I get close to the niggas, they're gonna call the police. So I might never catch my fade. I'm gonna try to catch my fade. But you know what, T-History? You know I love you, bro. You keep that shit strong on YouTube. And you keep putting them nasty-ass cooking videos up, but we fuck with you. You know that food nasty, you know, can't nobody eat that shit, my nigga. But it's alright. We love you, my nigga.
You want me?
We love you, my nigga. I ain't never gonna change. T-History, the homie. T-History, let me on his channel when nobody else will let me on his channel. T-History, let me on his shit when you would never let me talk his shit. T-History, let me talk to Death of the Couch Chaser who got like 20,000, 30,000 subscribers when Death of the Couch Chaser don't really fuck with nobody else. And that nigga, T-History, let me talk to that nigga, so I appreciate T-History. To end. That's the homie. But I am willing to catch a fade. I'm going to catch a fade with niggas. Niggas ain't ducking this fade, bro. We're going to catch this fade. We're going to catch this fade one way or the other, bro. We're going to catch this fucking fade one way or the other. Because MBK, ZX, well, Bullis got he a child. I'm not worried about Bullis. He a kid. But MBK and ZX, is ZX too old? I don't know about MBK. MBK might be his 40-somethings. Like, he could still catch a heart attack, maybe. But I don't. He could probably catch a fade with me. But I'm like in my late 20s, so I don't know.
I got love for you, man. You're making this hot.
It's love, but it's love though.
Spot
when they hear this,
type of dudes, they're gonna have fun with you.
It's not gonna happen like that. It's love.
They're gonna have fun with you.
When they hear me talk. When they hear me talk, they're going to feel like it's love. It's going to be all love. I'm not spreading no disrespect. Yo, friendly extortion. Do you feel like any nigga should feel disrespected? Or you should feel niggas should feel like, yo, whatever. This nigga crazy. He drunk. And maybe I'll catch up to him. See, he's not even going to say nothing. He only talking when he need to. He's not trying to get indicted. So that nigga just going to stay solid all the time. Feel me? But he understand. You feel me? I'm just trying to say, I'm trying to catch a
He's
fade,
not
man.
doing anything to get indicted for, though, bro. What do you mean?
I'm saying he stays quiet so he doesn't get indicted. It's just smart. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to catch a fade. I've been trying to catch a fade, and niggas not trying to catch no fade with me.
Like
And
you
I'm
said,
feeling real lonely. I'm feeling like a jerk. I'm feeling like a loser ass nigga on the internet running around talking about niggas don't want to fight me and all this. I feel like a loser, bro. I might just get a job like a regular human being, pay my bills and stuff like that, like normal, instead of getting on YouTube every day talking shit about people. Like, you know, I should just get a job and pay my bills instead of getting on the internet begging for donations. Because at first I felt like begging for donations was the smart way to go, but then I realized having a job. Hey, fuck y'all niggas. And fuck the bitch you fucking too, nigga. Catch my fade, nigga. Hoe ass nigga. Hey yo, to history, I fuck.
yeah, I see. It seems like it. As long as you ain't throw the fade my way, thank you. All I can say is wowzers. Well, that was preach. With some of the best beef patty in history notes that you could ever take down. He said, I believe just because you are up north, nigga, you're getting this fade. God damn. Oh. Really, I knew you was a little shaking in your boots for a second. You did a good job.
I'm eating.
He was like, damn, what did I do? What did I do?
No, I ain't know what the hell.
Oh, no, don't eat the. Come on, that's it, son. Don't eat the wacky sandwich, nigga. Don't you do that.
Now, I didn't know what he was talking about. I couldn't hear him because I was outside. But then he said something about that. I was like, oh, I don't even know what you're talking about. Because I don't even know what was going on.
I don't think he knows what's going on either, bro. He just knew he was on TV and had an opportunity to talk shit. But thank you, Preach. You had everybody rolling for a minute, a good 20 minutes. That's what's up. Now, that's what I said. When trolling is like that, that's when it's all good and brothers.
Where's it at?
Like I said, hit that like button, Jane, everybody up here, Hamilton Street, everybody, on what street really, that's the real street, will come up and kick it about these trolls and everything else that's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's another day with the breathing, man. Just salute yourself on that. You know, the Lord got us up this morning. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Hey, man, like I always tell people, no matter how bad it is and how gloomy it look outside, man, love yourself, man. Just love yourself regardless of what's going on, man. You'll be all right. Listen, the find a way to get to the food department, man. Oh no, thank you, Jen. I was just putting asking people to hit it that didn't or whatever. It was just having fun with. I know some people come in and they just look at funny shit like that and then forget to press the like button or whatever. Oh, NBA City, what's the deal? The draft's tomorrow night. Why the hell is this so fucking? It's hot as a motherfucker. Oh, you motherfucker. He's just the right shit. Joey, You say it's just the right channel.
This is the sandwich. That's the bowl. Come on.
You can move it. If you don't go to the kitchen, just cover them up. I love it.
Illuminati, what's your morning looking like, Illuminati? Hit us with some good sights, man. What's going on in the world today?
Well, what's going on in the world today? I just bust down a nice motherfucking hero with everything on it, and a nigga like me fat, so you know I need extra mail on my subs. You know that's how I
look.
look
This
up.
look like a old school handmade shoes with everything on it.
A few people wasn't feeling the vibe when I was walking out the store. They see me walking a little happy. They're like, fuck
You
that
said a little happy.
shit. So I had to protect the bag and make sure I don't get jacked for that shit because there's too much robbery going on in the Bronx. And I couldn't afford to get my motherfucking sandwich taken in my canned soda. You know what I'm saying? So before I walked out that store, I had made up my mind. I said, I'm gonna have to do it. I just got no choice. I gotta do it. And I just walked out and I made it home with that sandwich.
That's what's up. You know, niggas
And
be out
niggas
there trying to take
they
sandwiches and
wanted
shit.
that shit. Like they want to take that black away from me. Like, nigga.
Our sandwiches look good as hell.
I would have been like, yo, police, they're taking my sandwich.
Yeah, that's crazy, man, John. It just seemed like that's what they trying to do out here, man. It's looking ugly in the world today with that type of shit, bro. Well, give me a second. Go ahead, friendly. You got something to say. Like I said, we was on here with Trollin. Maybe my brother from Generation X Radio.
Man, that was crazy. Yo, and yo, I was vibing with Rain. I was flirting with Rain. I told him my girlfriend, all that. What's the whole flow? That's the salute, my brother. I was about to pull up on Rain, take her out perspective. Nigga started bleeding. And I knew that wasn't Rain. You know what I'm saying? I knew it wasn't you. But I was looking at what the fuck? I already took some wrenches. How the fuck they made you say you?
What happened?
I said I knew it wasn't y'all because I already had took your wrenches and I'm like, what the fuck? How they still using the name? I was confused about that shit. So I got to get on the laptop. All right, so you can go to the laptop and figure it out how to remove that from the laptop. You got to go.
Yeah, because you go into your real settings and you see that everybody got a wrench. And then I think I can ask Tony Street if he really comes up here. I can ask him.
Yeah, she's still there. Wifey's still in the chat. Tell her, you know, instructions. Wifey, where you at?
Well, I know that. All you gotta do is
where my YouTube wifeys?
You're welcome.
My YouTube wives. My YouTube girlfriends.
Stu, you at the same place now? Still at the theater?
Huh?
I was asking my man Tony Black something. But you, like I said, you just go over there and at this point you just take everybody except for me off of their benches. No, but not even me because that person got even me because that person got me fake. But like she was telling Janet was telling you, if you got those two channels, you gotta have to do it on both channels. You gotta unwrench everybody on both of them channels that you
I don't even got subscribers like them other channel. And nobody got wrenches.
On the other
subscribers on the other channel and nobody got wrench there.
Okay, well then you should be set. You should just have
back said what she missed. Me. That's Missing me, baby. Yeah, that's crazy. Jen, good morning. How you doing? Work was long. I'm glad I'm home. Definitely. I'm glad you home too. I'm pretty sure everybody glad you home.
Ray said, friendly, hey. Ray don't like that shit. Like, don't be out here fucking with nobody, nigga. Is you crazy? Friendly, you gotta get back to that show too. You gotta give wifey back that bread, and you gotta let her throw her hustle up there again too. You know, that's what you should do like the rest of these cats. Put her on like Sunday nights or something like that with her auction off jewelry or whatever.
Do some let's start doing some bebop shows. Fuck
Some
that.
beatboxing
Bebop is
shows.
2000, yeah. So I have the niggas doing battles. I'll bebop some niggas.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You know I'm not a professional. You gonna get what you get. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But
Oh shit. Nah, he ain't take no L. What was you supposed to tell him? Like, yeah, well, whoop you up, go crazy.
King salute.
Nigga, even fucking preachers man was laughing his ass off. Hmm. Excuse me.
Oh man.
Come on in. Yeah.
Good
Yo,
morning. Yo, T.
you got your rollie? What up?
Yes, about that conversation I was having earlier on the channel about Kanye West with Sir Early. He had brought up that topic about him staying in the stadium until his album release, right? Uh, do you remember Drake going having a date with one of these model girls and he had rented a studio, had a dinner there, a date?
A
Do you,
date?
yeah, Drake had a date in one of those
I don't really follow that dude, so I wouldn't know. Nah, I can't.
okay.
I'm not really. I
All
don't.
right, so I'll wait till you check on it. So because I see. Wait, 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 uh, this, so being well, I'll let you know. All right, Drake was on a date with some with a girl he's seeing at a stadium,
Mhm.
and now I'm glad that Sir Early had brought that up to my attention because I was talking about this speak for the day and it kind of went over my head. So when he brought it up, I'm like, oh yeah. When he said, what do I think about this guy renting a stadium until he released his album, give it in the stadium? I said, basically, he's doing it to stay relevant to compete with Drake because him and Drake got issues. So he looked at Drake had a date there. I rent the whole shit into my album drop. So I look at it, that's like, like going back and forth with each other, trying to please each other about who got the most money and who did it the biggest, you know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
then they had a situation about Kim Kardashian, this nigga throwing shots at Kim and all this other shit. So that's all the concept is. If you don't know about it, yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
No, because like I said, he's one of the dudes I wouldn't take away from like Drake. I wouldn't take away from him. Just not somebody I ever look for in his career like that. Like I don't. He's all
Yeah,
over the. I just don't fuck with him.
so
But like I said, that's not saying much because, like I said, it's a lot of stuff that I don't know or people hit me with or rain that show me to put me on the people. There's like a lot of shit I'll be up and down with that shit because again, it's not except for underground and shit like that. It's just a lot of shit that's like again, it don't be shit that's for me. So like I'm not gonna just like our situation here, like the conversations or whatever or topics is not about motherfuckers is not gonna come around. So Like I said, I'm not afraid to ever talk about entertainment. I just don't like to piggyback like niggas do, like the Kwame shit, or when everybody's talking about a certain scenario and shit like that.
Oh, no, this is not something that everybody caught on to yet.
No, but I understand that too. I'm just telling you, I understand. I was just going
Eventually, they're
along
going to
with
catch
that.
on to the topic I'm talking about, and they're going to be speaking about it. They're like, wait up. But this guy, went on a date with such and such. He went to the studio for the day, for the night, or whatever.
You said it's something that people might double back on.
And now, this nigga went to the studio. Now, he's living in the studio to the album release. That's going to be
I
real
mean,
good.
because like I said, that's the same thing that anybody that paid attention. Like I said, one of the verses that never happened that we would definitely want is that's the Fifth and John. That's the same thing. Fifth don't want to get that nigga that opportunity to breathe again. But if you remember when 50 basically took out Ja, he was talking about that nigga singing and doing duets and all that shit. As soon as everybody listened to 50 Cent and start fucking with Ja Rule, 50 Cent started doing exactly what the fuck Ja Rule was doing. Like,
Right,
shit,
right, right,
shit,
right.
the funniest ever. And
And as
niggas
much as people want to this nigga Kanye West, Kanye West has put a lot of work in this music. Without Kanye West, a lot of people would never succeed. He's responsible for a lot of this people's success. A lot of big major people got became rich fucking with Kanye West beats and all that shit. Platinum. Motherfuckers went diamond fucking with Kanye West.
mm-hmm.
All right, Ray. What would I go to go? Well, they probably don't even
I
know.
told you, bro. I told you from the beginning. You go to dashboards. You go to your home page, your home thing, and then there's something about your community. It's on the home page, and then that's when you see that everybody that you gave moderation to, that you let be your mod.
Yeah, I went to it and it showed me I have to go outside of
You're
what to
not in the
view.
right place there because it's gonna show.
Uh,
It's gonna show everybody. It's a community. It shows everybody that you're allowed. That's why, like, it ain't like that. I'm talking to Illuminati. That's why sometimes you don't see me every day, bro, because of that. And then I be having, like, a lot of us have secret issues. But ever since that COVID started, and that's where a lot of people, saying, I was saying the other day, gained traction and people not working and all that stuff. And, like, people be up here 24/7. Like I said, I might say it or slick talk. I mean, people who got it and do it, that's their business. I'm not going to knock it. I just know at the same time, that's why I try to, because this shit be too toxic, you know what I'm saying, to be up here every day and shit like that for me. It's just not good. I already have fucking mental uh, issues, mental health issues as is.
motherfucker, you
People
know,
don't like to
feeling
talk
like
about it. That's why I try to bring it on the channel sometimes too and talk about that. Like a lot of people are really, say stressed out, depressed, have anxiety, have a lot of people be here a lot because they're people that, like we said before, it's funny, but a lot of people don't have friends and people to talk to and stuff like that, and then they lean on this. And then other people who have fucked up characteristics, like with the trolling topic is about the title of this, is because then people come up here or people find a way to be a jerk or be an asshole and they found themselves a lane.
niggas be doing the most trashiest shit. Niggas turn to bitches.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas that used to do a lot of shit that females used to do in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is the new bitches. Like, what is wrong with y'all niggas doing that shit? Flagging niggas' pages, ratting on
Yeah,
niggas.
that's different shit, bro.
Like, that is some straight 1980s and 1990s shit that bitches used to do. Bitches now acting like niggas and niggas acting like bitches. That's crazy.
Yeah. And that's across the globe. And that's why I was saying over the day, like always, it's like it ain't your city or your state's problem. Like everything be global because we all getting the same. We're all everywhere getting hit with the same topic, with the same type of shit. So that's why, like you said, when we even make statements like, "Oh, I'm from here, I'm from that," that shit doesn't even matter because everywhere is just like everywhere because we deal with the same type of shit, especially in this era of social media.
You be taking that social media a little way too deep. You be like, damn, nigga, slow down, homie.
Hmm. Definitely.
I'm taking that a lot of motherfucking time. Yeah, I don't see that shit where you talking about.
Yeah, you're not looking in the right place, bro. You go to your home joint unless you never looked there. It's probably why it's hard for you to find. But
So on the YouTube studio, I went.
yes, inside your studio, it's inside your real shit, bro.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. It don't show me. I got to go through the
Go to
channel and
your
shit.
YouTube channel, and you go into it's one of the shits that's like on the side for your settings and what your what your channel's about. And then it got community. It got the same shit. The shit that show up and it be like, even though you're not getting paid
No,
now, it's take US dollars, it'll ask you stuff about your channel, bro. But you're not gonna be able to do it on the phone. I mean, you're on the phone now,
no, I'm
so
doing it on the laptop now.
yeah.
It's
You'll
not
see it.
showing. It
All you
just took
gotta
me
do is
to.
go to your real channel, go inside your real shit. Go to your dashboard and then go into like one of them shits that's on the side that asks you about like if you're gonna brand your channel and all that stuff is there. Yeah, you never looked at it. That's the way that, like, basically, because I don't know. Yeah, you probably was modded for something different. Because I was gonna say, I don't even know where you modded. Because for the most part, that's what I gave people my rent chat is the place that I'm telling you to go. It asks you that. It asks you about your true settings, and it asks you something else. Look at pick that.
What's up? Good morning.
What up, Jessica? How you doing? Yeah, man. Yeah, because you gotta find that because it's too much up there. Continue speaking of extra, bilingual. We was just in here trying to figure out how y'all see trouble to be. I said some people like it, some people think this is cool until it's them. So I'm just trying to figure it out now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this bitch out,
Jessica, what
man.
you got going on?
What's cooking, Doc? What's cooking, bro?
Family, I don't know what you. Oh Lord, I'm getting killed today. I don't know what you're looking at, brother.
What's cooking, bro?
See, I can't do it. Brenda, you never see the screen that asks you your person. It's asking me your personal stuff. What languages you got
Yeah,
on?
I'm in that. I'm in that. I want, but it's
It
not showing
asks
me
you
any.
community and it's a box, and those are the people that you modded.
Look, or it's not. That's what I've been doing. I've been going to that box to see that it's not showing me none of that shit. It just showed me the like.
Do you see where this thing says pay? Like how you're supposed to pay? It's in US dollars, your community, the settings of that you got your channel on settings, all of that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It says customize channel or manage videos. Right next to the you got about discussion channel playlist videos
No,
and
no, nah, that's not it. You have to go into something. That's not it. You go into like your to your home, like it's a set, it's a part of the settings, bro. Go to your channel settings.
okay, settings, okay, settings, okay, notifications. Okay, membership. Right,
Yeah, you see where that box that says community? But when it's on your
yeah, I
settings
got
and it says
community. And I got 1,000 subscribers. Only for people that got 1,000 subscribers, they got the community.
no, not that, bro. In your own settings, as soon as you get started, it got something that says something about community on your in this direct place that's on inside your information about your channel, bro.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Bro, it doesn't matter if you have one subscriber. That thing what I'm talking about is on there, bro.
No, I'm dead ass. I looked at every part
Bro,
of the.
I'm telling you, it's
It
just
says your
something you're missing.
channel, purchase member, studio, or YouTube studio, switch account, and then you got to pay
Nah,
for light.
that's not it. That's not
Right.
it, bro. You're
So
looking
next
at
time,
something.
explain to you, I did everything to you. Then I go to settings. On settings, it says account notification, playback and performance, privacy, connect apps, and purchase and membership, billing and payment.
Yeah, that
And
don't got nothing to do with what I'm trying to
right,
test.
right. That's the only thing I got right here. I can't go nowhere else. And then I go right here where it says home, explore, subscription, original, YouTube music, library, history, your videos, movies, watch later.
Go to dashboard where that place is. Go to your dashboard.
I am. That's all it's giving me.
You know, I'm telling you, it's up there because it doesn't matter if you don't have a subscriber or not. What we talk about because it asks you what
So
language you
to
got.
get
You
to
put it in.
dashboard, look. The only thing that leads me to dashboard is it sends me to YouTube Studio. I go to dashboard. I click on dashboard. It tells me the channel violation. It tells me channel analysis. It has
None
the last
of
video
that
that I
stuff.
updated
There
right
ain't none
there.
of that stuff.
It has
It's not
published
going to do
video,
statistics or
uh,
anything.
latest comment on YouTube on no issues. That's all it got. Ideas for YouTube.
That's what I'm
Uh,
trying to say. You go to the features and you go to community and click community setting.
yeah, I don't have community here.
Yeah, you have to have it. It's in a box. You're missing it, bro. But it's there. You have that if you have no subscribers or anything, because it's setting up your whole panel,
Yeah,
your
that's
whole
what I'm saying. It don't say that. See, I'm telling you. It just showed me.
on
It
the
says
computer.
on the computer. I'm on the computer right now. It says home video playlist channel discussion and about. And that's all it tells me. That's it. It tells me view my email and stuff like that. And it has a search bar right next to it, and that's it. And then it says customize channel or manage video. If I hit customize channel, it'll open up YouTube Studio. If I hit edit video, it open up YouTube Studio. That's what got me tripping right now. I'm like, what the fuck? So it's not giving me those options.
What about the, like she said, going to the future? Yeah, type of manually in community settings. Type of that manually over something in there.
This is crazy. I think the only way I could do it, I have to go to the actual live.
Nah, you don't have to go to no live. Like I told you, what we're talking about is stuff if you never even made a video or anything. This stuff is things that you have to put in.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. That's all. If I go to explore, it shows me something different. If I go to home, it shows me something different. They don't have any of those features you're telling me. I go to subscription, there's nothing there but the people that are subscribed or subscribe to me. If I go to original, it just shows me I guess this week new release. If I go to YouTube Music and YouTube Library, that's all. And on the top, the menu, when I open up the menu next to where it says, it got the YouTube logo with premium. Um, it got home, explore, subscription, original, whatever, and then you got library history, your videos, your movies, watch later, like, favorite, and stuff like that. And then
Hold on.
if I go back with
Now you got a channel, right? Or just the same thing? Because so listen to what John said.
then if I go to where the bell is at, I'll just see the notification. And next to the bell, it will be
sign to YouTube Studio from the menu. Select settings from the left menu. Select channel. Set the channel settings and select. Say. I mean, I would only say read everything that John just put up there.
So,
as we talking about, is something that is mainly like soon as you start, like you don't have to even have the channel. Like I mean, you have a channel.
I have it. Yeah. And I'm on the laptop. Look, I'm on the laptop. I'm on the laptop. There's anyone with it. I know what I'm doing.
Nah, that's what she said. If you want to, just go to like race. Yeah, you're doing it wrong, bro. What do you do? Go back. You either go into your premium. Hold on. Tell them now that you showing them that it's none of that. Go to home. From there, go to home.
That is home. That is home.
Oh, let me see this. Make sure this is cheap, but I'll let this do it. What are you supposed to do there? Let me see if this is him, and I don't have to worry about it. Just do what she said, because I know it's not original, it's not history, it's none of that. It's definitely gonna be something of your home. Go to YouTube Studio. No. Go to YouTube Studio.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll go to YouTube.
So YouTube Studio. All right. Go down. Either go to Yo.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, I was actually.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, I had to make sure it was you, bro. So this is what you do. What do you got to do to get to that home studio on street so he can look at his thing, like to change his manual, like people he subscribe to and shit like that?
All right. So first he got to go to like where your channel icon is on the right. When you press on it, Nah, on the right side. It when you press on it, a little joint gonna come down. You press on that, and then you press on the little settings wheel, and it's gonna take you to YouTube Studios. In
Yeah,
YouTube
that's what I'm at.
Studios, on the left side, if you go down, you should see where it say community.
Yeah, I don't got 1,000 subscribers, so I don't got community.
You have to have community,
You
bro.
have
Because
to.
it doesn't matter if you
I
have no
don't have
subscribers.
it. I don't have it.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
I'm
you have to
showing
have
you.
Let me see something.
they changed stuff.
They
Put it
changed
on
it. They said
dashboard.
that feature only comes when you got 1,000 subscribers. When it say community, if you go
I
Because you
YouTube,
don't.
gotta be
it tell you.
Nah.
you don't
Nah.
have 1,000. That can't be true. That's
I
a
don't have
press
1,000.
dashboard. Press dashboard. Put it on dashboard. Sometimes I forget but put it on dashboard.
Shit, I only got nine something.
Click
I ain't got
onto
1,000.
dashboard.
All right.
Yeah, it is changed because your dashboard. This is what it said. Go down. It don't ask you settings then or whenever you go to dashboard. It doesn't ask you your settings there.
I'm
It
about to
is a
do it
little different,
myself
but I don't
so I can
understand
see.
because the thing we're talking about is it doesn't even really matter if you got subscribers or not. It's like setting up your joint. So
Yeah. The only
yeah,
thing you
this is the
can't
last
do
thing.
without 1,000 subscribers is add managers, but you can add moderators. You can make yourself a
All right, so
moderator.
like he said, look, like Rain said, look under subscriptions. Then go to subscriptions.
I'm there.
So it just show you the people that you subscribe to when you put it on when you
Yeah.
just did it. I don't know what's your go back again. Yeah, I don't understand what the problem is. Hold on, you said movies yeah, because you got some of those because you got music and all that stuff on your channel. That's the but it still gotta be go to your YouTube settings or your YouTube what's the name? He wants his subscriptions, and that's the channel he's on now, Rain, and all he's doing is showing the people that he subscribed to just go click on it if they're live. It's not telling them the same way that we're talking about. And what's under like videos?
Let me see.
Oh, you know what? When you at the dashboard, go down to settings.
Yeah, that's what I told him a long time
Right.
ago. It's there.
When you go to settings, you should see
Yeah, you will see
general,
it.
channel, upload defaults, permissions, and community, and then
Right,
agreements. That's what
right.
you should see.
Permission. Right. And then
In
permission.
settings. Got it.
Yep, because I'm doing it now myself. Oh shit, I gotta take some of these. Matter of fact, speaking of this, I gotta take some people off of my moderator list.
He said,
How you know who's your moderators?
A little screen gonna come up with their names. It's gonna say moderators, and it's gonna have their names, their channel names, and their little avatars on it.
Okay, moderators. Okay, here we go. Yep, deleting everybody. Got it.
"Hey, yeah." So what's been going on with you, King Street? What's the word, brother? Thank you for assistance with that and getting back to normal public. All y'all bush babies, y'all can come back and be nosy.
Uh,
What's going on?
Nothing fine, just chilling, working on updating the channel. You know what I mean? Updating the graphics on the channel. That's about it.
How many? How many
Trying to
you
stay
got?
away from the bullshit.
I know. How many shares do you
What's
got now?
hitting users? Those are the people that people hitting from me.
Yeah, that too. Cancel that because then that's probably who started it. Get rid, cancel them. Everybody in that
Hmm.
box, if they got cancel that. Everybody in
Yep. And make sure you press save, else it ain't gonna do nothing. You could do all that, and if you forget to press save,
I
it's just
got
gonna
a
be
lot
what
of
it
hits.
originally was.
People hit. hit them and shit, started hiding people. Oh, those are the people that was blocking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
They
Mm-hmm.
just have the possibility to do it if they was on there and you didn't get to
Yeah, they
see it.
hit and use it. So I guess these are the people they block off the channel.
Oh, no, it's fucked up.
Some motherfucking piece of shit.
Yeah, so you said you was updating on the way. Look, how many chairs you got on street now?
Uh, um, 4, but all the other ones are in pre-production. You know what I
Oh,
mean? I don't really direct nobody over there. Like, you know, I don't direct people to a channel that barely got content. Like, they got 1 or 2 videos on it because for the sports one, football season ain't really started yet. So
oh yeah,
I
because
ain't
that's what you
really,
did with. Okay, because I was just reading
yeah.
rain and now I got that. What was you gonna do? You gonna do live shows on it, or how you
Nah,
gonna work that?
nah. You can't. Well, you can, but it's not a good idea to build a channel through live content.
Right.
Build a channel through video uploads, and then when you get to your set goal of subscribers, then you start going live
Okay, I got you.
for that particular audience. If you just start going live on a channel that barely got any subscribers, it's not going to do nothing for you. Even if you get people to come, like those people might subscribe, but it's really not going to reach new people. That's how a lot of people end up with the same people.
Right. I got you because you want that. I got it. 'Cause you want
You know what I'm
that. You're
saying?
not seeing two strangers. You want to see strangers when you do something like what you're doing.
Yeah, you know, what I mean, I wanna attract people that's interested in that content. A lot
Right.
of times, what happens with this is we support channel holders, but that don't mean all the time we're interested in what the hell they're doing.
Right.
A lot of times, it's just support. Like people subscribers will support another content creator, because the content creator that they cool with is, you know what I mean, is cool with that particular
Right.
content creator, but they don't really care about the content. It's
Right.
just for appearance's sake. Some people start liking it, but other than that, it's not a. And that's the wrong way. Now people build channels like that, and that's cool. I just don't want to build those channels that way. I didn't build my main channel that way.
Right.
I didn't even start doing lives until shit 7 months into this particular channel. Didn't think I was at. Yeah, I was at just about 5. Because I
Yeah.
think when me and you came in contact with each other, I had just got over 5.
Or if you could do it, then you know what it is. Jeff the Carter say he needs some graphic work. We need to holler at him or something, or he could holler at you. However, y'all can do that. But that's what
Oh,
he
all right,
just
that's what's up. Get with him, cause I'm gonna have to do some shit to my
I
laptop
like
though.
what you did to this one. To even the short, the movie stuff. He was like, "Man, I was just joking around. It was dope though."
Yeah, I mean, like this shit for me is an outlet to be creative. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I look at this shit probably different than everybody else.
I mean, everybody got their own ways, but I kind of understand what you were saying because I get that. Like, I try to make sure that I have a backup. I put in the History Dishes channel up there, and I was trying to transfer it to the food, but ain't nobody really gravitate to it. But like you said, you don't want it to be filled up with the same people. You want it if it's going to take off, either build it up on its own, or however, you just want new people. You don't want the same audience, like you said. If you like me for football, then I don't necessarily, unless you like what I'm doing like that, but you want other people, and so many millions of people that's on this thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? People that's interested in that content, people that's around here, if they interested in it, that's fine. But shit, YouTube got over 3 billion people on it, right? Our little sectors that have conveniently combined together is barely 5,000, right? And
Right,
part of that is because we do shit where we're not reaching outside of the people that subscribe to us. When you're doing lives and you're doing an hour, 2 hour lives, when it go up for replay, that's not reaching new people. It's only reaching your people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going no further than that. Now, if you're doing something trending while you live, you might pick up some new people or some people that subscribe to somebody else in the sector that just happens to pop up on yours because your content is related to somebody they subscribe to. But other than that, it's not really reaching who you should be trying to reach.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's the ultimate goal of this shit is not just to reach the people that's next to you, but to try to reach, you know what I mean? And in arm's reach, the people that's interested in that particular content. If that channel has a content, if it's based on a particular content, you know what I mean?
Right.
It ain't nothing
So,
wrong with what everybody do. You know what I mean? It's cool. I do the shit.
can you right now, like what the thing I titled this is, just can you say something about that, about the trolling. Just on a level of like, there's so many different ways, but I had brought this up because friendly start, you know what I'm saying, people just like yourself start rising up and see that he has good conversation, and then I think it's some of my haters and just people just being fucking assholes. How do you feel about the trolling? Like, I know the part that I would say that sometimes I was like, yo, it's all right in certain joints if you have somebody joking well, but those malicious trollers, how do you feel about that? Or just trolling, period, you could do.
I'll say this. Honestly, like when, especially around these parts, the channels that seem bigger than everybody else's seem that way because of trolls.
Yeah.
Take away the trolls, chats ain't no different than anybody else's chat, right? So trolls really keep channels moving. If you draw haters, unfortunately, if you draw people not to like you, your channel does better than channels where people like a motherfucker. It's not
Right.
beneficial to be liked in this space,
Right.
unfortunately, which is crazy. That people support the shit that they don't like. That is crazy as fuck. But
Mm-hmm.
barely support the shit that they do like. That is
Crazy.
crazy. But the malicious trolling and shit, like that's weird shit. What a lot of people don't realize, like honestly, to keep it a buck, a lot of the trolls are people that's already subscribed to you in the first place, and you know them under their regular monikers. People troll so they can say shit and not be held accountable for it. That's what a lot of that shit is, unfortunately. That's the whole point of trolling because a lot of channel holders made it so somebody can't be honest with them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Right.
tell you full of shit without getting blocked and can't come back in the chat. So you go create a troll account so you can tell the motherfucker you full of shit, which is bullshit.
Right.
Which
I
is
mean, and
bullshit.
that's what I be saying all the time. You know, like how we are. Like me, that's what I was saying before. When like months ago, I was saying I don't really have a problem with a troll, as long as you ain't like really trying to knock my whole world around, then I don't really care for it. I'm not gonna block you because you don't agree with me, or you know what I'm saying, or you
Mhm.
make a comment one night that's crazy to me. I'm not gonna just get rid of you because of that. I'm not. That's just not my style. That's why I was telling him and saying earlier, like it doesn't. I gotta make sure that
Salute,
yo,
salute. Top of the
Salute.
pops, y'all. T, what up? Friendly, what up? King Street, what up, bro?
what's
What's
good?
good?
The vibes, y'all.
No, we just chilling. Like I said, we're still doing with trolling. You know what I'm saying? And
Man, Eggy Egg, fuck you mean. They got a troll, man. Trolls need love, man. Let them troll, man. Fuck it.
Peace and black power. Peace and black
What's up,
power to the
Eggy?
family.
Power, man.
like what
You know,
interesting.
troll, man. You gotta let them troll, man. It's all good. What happened? What's going on with the trolls now? Trolls
No,
win the
just
game?
what we got. No, just what we was at. I just got on this off of what we went through from what was going on at friendlies. You know what I'm saying? And just trying to see like how my different people feel about that. And like I said, it's just a different vibe when like me. I've always told other people since I've been doing this, like I necessarily wouldn't care about a troll that comes in the Joker troll or the one that just wants his attention, his or her attention, like a lot of people do anyway. But at the same time, as long as you ain't like just doing what happened earlier. So I just wanted to hear the opinions of you know of others.
I don't really know. I don't really know what happened with the trolls. Like what the trolls did. Like I don't
No,
know.
what I said, they basically. I mean, it really. I don't even have to get into it. It's just like,
Okay, just period. Just period. That's the premise. Just the general
yeah,
with them. Okay, I thought they did a WoW specific one because the trolls always on some shit. They could be on some shit straight up. They be trying to get me too. One day they almost triggered me. They almost caught me. But I don't know, man. A lot of times, man, I don't even know, man. Because that shit takes energy, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. That shit just takes energy, man. Especially the hate and all the other shit. That shit takes energy and that shit takes time. So if you're gonna be a good troll, make sure that you're not sleeping and you up like Uda all day, 25/8. Make sure you up doing 38-hour streams and shit, because you can't get no break if you're a real official troll and you're a real official hater. You know what I mean? You got to be up early with that Wendy Williams hate. You got to be quick with it.
Yeah, that's a fact. Me, I don't pay the chat no mind. I think the chat is for the people in the chat. It's for them to talk and communicate and back and forth about the content. I barely pay my chat any mind at all, unless I notice somebody
right.
is disrupting the chat. I don't care about what they say to me, but if people is making my people uncomfortable, then something got to be done about that. I don't really care about them saying nothing to me, but if they making it a place where my people can't be comfortable, that's when I don't like that, because I like for my spot to be a place where people feel comfortable at. I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. But if somebody just come over there talking shit to me, I don't really give a fuck about that, because I don't pay shit no mind anyway. I'm doing my content. I ain't reading at the chat. I don't care what the chat's saying until I get to that portion of the show. You know what I mean? I'm not, and that's a mistake that a lot of people make with live content, is paying too much attention to the chat. It takes you out of your groove unless you have went live with the premise of allowing your chat to dictate the conversation. Then that's something different. But if you on topic, if you on one accord, then you shouldn't even be looking at the chat. It's just going to take you somewhere else doing your show in the first place. Because people got a tendency of wanting you to talk about whatever they want you to talk about. You could be talking about one thing and somebody will bring up something else and take you totally somewhere else. And with me, just my shit got to be organized. I got a plan in my head. This segment, that segment, last segment is this. That's why I don't pay the chat no damn mind. So I don't even think trolls even like coming over there fucking with me, because they don't get no attention.
Trolls win, man. Trolls always win, man. Okay? Can't lose. If you're a troll, you can't lose, man. That's why I just let people do what they want to do. A lot of times I think that the trolls need love, man. People need love, man. I told you, I met a guy, he was on my page. He came trolling on my page. I didn't respond to him on his shit. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I do things different on my page anyway, man. People be hating on my shit. I leave right there. Unless you say something crazy that I got to take it out for these kids, as women, it's other things. When we got to protect the elderly, the women, and the children. Few men, but some men you have to protect yourself. It's real out here. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to make sure that we keeping it real and good for the community. But I let people have their opinions and shit. A lot of time people are just casting a judgment, but they don't really know. And a lot of time people don't know me, because if a person really knew me, then they wouldn't feel like that. So I can't make that shit get me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact they wouldn't feel like that about me. You know what I'm saying? I know that shit. So it's like, fuck it, man.
That's why, like I said in the past, if it's somebody just in the chat and they're just saying things, even about me, like I don't care. But it's just, again, it's different type of troll. It's that one, and then it's the motherfucker, like what I said, or somebody that's close to you that's gonna, like
Oh,
play with
that's
benches
who it be.
or time people out and stuff like that. Like that's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we're not gonna be able to talk anybody out from doing the shit that they do because somebody has convinced themselves to live that life. But
Yep.
it's just a miserable motherfucker to be like that.
And they
But
don't even be misery, son. Sometimes motherfuckers be happy and they just want to fucking do this shit to people, and that makes them feel even better. Like sometimes they don't
right,
be
that's
like
what I'm saying.
mad. Sometimes them people don't even be mad. It's like sometimes people just want to fuck with people, son. You ever got like that person in the hood that just be fucking with you and he could be fucking with people and shit. And people like, yo, son, stop, man. Come on, man. And they just
Facts.
that shit, man. It's just always in their nature. They be getting in fights, you be fucking them up, all type of shit. They just still don't stop. You be like, yo, just go ahead, man. Some of those people just like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like personal. It's just like their personality sometimes. Like I met people like that sometimes in my neighborhood. So like that should be crazy, son. But it's just crazy that people just take the time out of their day to do certain shit. Like it's only 24
Right.
hours in a day, man. And I mean, I had to stop selling crack because the shit was taking up too much time to my just now I just stopped. So honestly, I had to stop selling crack so I can have more times in my day for myself so I can start creating some other shit, doing these podcasts and shit, and doing some good shit.
Right,
Hey, what up?
right.
John, what up,
Yo,
John?
John, I love you, John. Yo, John, you killed
Chilling.
the fucking windows. Yo, I gotta bust applause. Fuck you, me. Outside.
Salute.
Hey, what up?
What's good, man? What's good?
What's good?
So,
Glad you out fucking side, man. Real, son. Happy, man. Janice said that shit earlier. I said, you had fucking John on the bed? Get the fuck out of here. Yo, she's
I
like,
know, right?
he's like, yo, nah, he was chopping. I said, Joe, John is a fucking genius. I need him to talk. Thank you. Hurry the fuck up. Yes.
Man, trolls is something else,
do
though.
something. Hold on.
You got to think about what's wrong with the troll. Why did they do it? They try to get a reaction out of you, you know? Sometimes you don't give them the reaction, they don't respond. They just move on to the next person. Sometimes you got to like let it troll be.
Yep.
Go find somebody else to troll.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, that see again, John. That's what I was saying before and how I was earlier. I never really cared. Again, repeating myself again. I don't really. It's just a different types. I don't really care about the person that's coming and they don't got nothing going on and they want to just joke in the, say a joke over there and say what they gotta say. But when you're disruptive or you want to try to you're doing things to the point, the whole showdown. That's what I have a problem with a person like that. That's only the troll that I have a problem with. But a troll is just trying to get their name out there for themselves or come up there on your panel or come on your channel and just say fuck shit or diss a couple of people to see your chat. And if they can handle it, they can handle it. But then you have the ones like I said earlier, the last.
Yo, T, let me ask you a question, y'all.
Yeah, I don't come in
You
like
can hear me?
Yeah, really? Could
you can hear me?
Could I? Really?
No, I can't hear you.
T,
You gotta say it again.
You think I'm a troll, y'all?
It's certain ways you could be. Well, I mean,
I ain't hear that answer. What you say?
I said in many ways, yeah, you can be a troll. You could be considered a troll. Yeah, you go on panels, but you
Word up. That's how you look at me?
Bro.
Okay. I'm gonna hit dislike on every last video you got on your channel. Take a nap.
I show you a troll.
That would be showing more attention, bro. That's cool. But
yeah, but trolls be taking it too far though. Like they don't know when to quit.
Exactly.
And then sometimes if a troll, they know they can't get to you, they'll just go up at a level, up another level.
Right.
Next thing you know, you getting porno bombed, you know?
Right, exactly.
They always got to take it to the next level.
Exactly. And like I said, you seen that shit happen last week on one of like the dopest, you know what I'm saying? Well,
exactly.
Wow, the dopest charm shits will be on good conversations and good topics. With of course, I mean, I'm just, of course, that's what his ultimate goal would be. So nobody has any sympathy for it. And I'm not asking for any sympathy. I just think that the person is weird. Like, I understood what Udobois said at the time because I see people be an irritator or irritant and stuff like that in real life, no doubt. But that still doesn't make it right or to make them comfortable. Like, if you're not, it's like anything else, like another people would do. If the subject matter is not in too big for them, like shit you like to talk about or whatever, that's when you really see a troll, even if it's somebody cool. They'll get mad because they can't talk on that level. Me, I'm like, word. Let me hear this,
Even
brother.
though
You
even though
said
they got like a billion different channels to watch, they got
right.
so much
The
stuff to
next
watch on
gen.
YouTube, but they still, troll. That's when you know you don't got no life.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, we're not gonna make them mad by saying this shit, but that's what it is, though. When I said miserable, because there's no other way, bro. You got a life in front of you. You got outside. You have ladies outside and shit like that, and you spend your time on just being on the internet all day, and you get
They'll be
off by
here for
fucking
hours,
scrolling.
hours and hours. I'm like, what do you do during the day? You just troll? Like you wake up, I'm gonna troll. You go to sleep, I can't wait to get up. I'm gonna troll. I'm gonna troll friendly. Like what kind of life is that? You got
Right.
to be a sick or delusional with
Friendly, you got
demented
trolls,
man
friendly.
for that.
Hell yeah, them niggas started doing some. You already know, man. I don't want to fuck up the channel. But yeah, they started doing some dumb shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck? That nigga just trolling my page. There's other niggas I need to be trolling, not me. I'm keeping it positive.
Right. Yeah, that only incites some more. That only incites some
I
more.
ain't gonna
But
lie, my
again,
numbers was pretty big for the. Usually, by the time I hit like 3.5 hours or so, my numbers is not even nowhere near to what they was doing today. I was like, holy shit, my numbers is up there.
just
I
like
was
when we
holding 10
ripped you
people
off with
down,
last
less
week.
than
When I mean
12.
Saturday when Definite was going at that shit was set five some and then it just started dripping away. So that's like I said, it's YouTube on their own bullshit too because they sit up there fuck with numbers. The robots are so smart when it comes to fuck shit, like fucking you over when somebody palm bombs you, but then you can go in there and do analytics when one number says one thing, nigga was live with 500, and then 8 hours later it's 400 views. Like how? How is that possible? And then the shit that motherfuckers be pulling off, they can't detect that, but they can detect some fucking music or anything you ain't got nothing
Like
close
right
to.
away. Yeah.
Yeah,
Play
right
a song
away.
for seconds, next thing you know, copyright strike.
Yeah.
Right
Yo,
away.
I only seen porn. Well, the porn bombing. I only seen it like on one channel,
Oh,
and whoever that channel, the host, wherever he went, it followed.
Damn.
Word up! I
That's
never
that's what.
seen it
that's
no other
bad.
time until it was on this one channel. Then the channel, they share in their community. Every other channel, they was getting porn bombed, man.
Right.
So it's somebody close.
A lot of times it's people that because you can't do this on Facebook, you can't do it on Twitter and Instagram. A lot of times people just come to YouTube just because they can't get away with it anywhere else. Sometimes that's
Right.
the only reason they're here.
What you mean,
Because you
porn
think about
bombing?
it, yeah, you can't really get away
Oh,
with
they
that
was
stuff on
doing it on
Facebook.
IG. They was doing it on IG too.
But
Cause I
usually
used to
like they
always fuck with
like
IG. Then I
like
went
them
on
accounts like go
YouTube
away after a
and I
while though,
seen a porn bombing, and the same people used to go to the IG channel. Now I ain't saying it's them. I just said it follows them.
and that's crazy.
T history. You can say the name if you want. This
Ain't
your
nobody
Why would
show.
that
I
cursed
say the
where
name?
the
Anybody that
porno
know
bombs follow
you
them.
and know me know exactly who the fuck you're talking about. And anybody that been fucking with either one of us long enough know who you're placing that on.
And a person, I heard them out their mouth. They'll drop
But
the
say
link
they
to
sorry
your
for doing
channel
it.
and they chat and tell you to go porn bomb.
Yeah, I never heard that's crazy. I don't even know why
That's
anybody. Like I
retarded.
said, I don't like that shit. All of them know when that shit happened to me. Like last week, I was here with everybody. Like, nah, it was everybody's fault. But like that shit happened when it happened. When the first time it even happened, that's why I argued with somebody or got a problem with me is the same thing. Because when it happened, what you're talking about, for my first time, I didn't even know shit like that happened. And I seen somebody that be talking mad shit was just laughing because the person did it. And I'm like, boy, what's funny? I don't see that funny. A nigga pulling out his shit around me, like if it's real life, we have a problem. So why would it be funny on YouTube?
I think they should get
Exactly.
prison time for that, yo. That's sexual assault.
Yeah, that's
That's
sexual.
forcing
Yeah, I
yourself
Pretty
on
gotta.
much.
somebody.
Yeah, you giving me a visual that I don't have no business. Like, come on, bro.
It'd be nice if Nick start getting porn bombed by
By
chicks
some
though. Chick
bitches,
just jump up here and
yeah,
show
Yeah, I
ain't
her
know,
no,
lip
right?
on titty.
ain't no
Oh
chick did
shit!
that. Now we
It
just
would
send a
it
couple of titties,
it
but we don't never see no putty. We ain't never seen no girl just throw no fucking nice joint up there. Never. Long as I've been doing it.
No, I gotta go to OnlyFans for that.
Yeah, we see some tits now, but we ain't seen no. Oh shit!
Nah, it's a way you could do it on YouTube, right? Without them flagging you.
No, you're gonna get flagged.
Become a naked yoga instructor. That's all you gotta do. Just do yoga.
Ooh.
A naked yoga instructor. That's all you gotta do. You ain't see them channels? I thought it was a joke, but then
interviewing a yoga instructor.
No, they be naked doing yoga instructors. I thought it was a joke, and then I typed it in. I was like, damn, they really doing naked yoga
on YouTube.
On YouTube.
But you know why that probably gets through? Because that's something that I just got hit with, John, and you know that from the hippie days. You know what a lot of people don't know is where yoga its origins is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's why it goes. From the same people who the rainbow guys and everybody that run this, yoga is something else that a lot of people don't know the origin of what yoga is, bro. And if they really did, some people probably wouldn't even practice yoga. Because
probably not.
Again, the word that I just used, practice. Go find out the origins of yoga if you don't know. And I mean, it's not super, super, super crazy. It's just something you already know. But that's why
they've been watching me pussy on YouTube.
Huh?
They even watch they pussy. They doing the Brazilian, the bikini Brazilian, whatever. You got a girl waxing her shit right here on YouTube.
The whole thing.
Yeah, you can see her pussy lips.
But it's basically through that though.
For educational purposes only. You actually type it in and she's showing her pussy lips.
But it's through yoga.
That's crazy.
Yoga, yeah, she must be Asian or something or Caucasian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The reason why is because it's through yoga.
I will fuck her little shit up though. She'll be hurting. She'll be hurting. It's over. She'll be like friendly.
I don't know. Right sometimes he be like that when he see it's too deep. I ain't gonna let nobody overtalk him, but sometimes he do that when he see you deep. I don't know why. You know, I always want him to come through.
Over here, butt ass niggas in the kitchen, in the living room. Yeah, this shit is crazy.
Yo, what the fuck?
This bitch is spreading her legs open, her pussy's all out in the living room.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yo, what the fuck? You mean to tell me a chick can't come up here? Man,
you just change your religion to yoga. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, that's all it is. Is because of what
that's all you gotta do. Yeah.
I don't be jacking like I'm gonna leave that alone.
Jacking and what you talking about don't go together.
No, I'm saying I just wanted to see. I don't be jacking like the racism, but I just see all white people here. And I can't say that because it's one side of YouTube can show me that the African tribes, they be showing their titties.
Yeah, because that's just like
so
back in the days.
That's
natural geographic shit when we was young.
So Tiff, you had videos in high school. You had a chick come over here, she want to jump on a pole and dance. She'll get flagged for that?
Of course. not the butt naked, yeah. But if she
that's a double standard though, if you think about it though.
If she does it with
make no sense,
like if she does it with something more, it's not gonna happen. But then again, that's kind of because if you're getting paid, they're gonna play. Because I have my travel people, I have my own travel people too, and that's why, like you said, it's definitely in the text and the content. It's like because again, you got to like I mean that's hetero, but like some of my traveling dudes like. If they got those videos, it's like too exclusives, like they show you Colombia shit, and they show you some dope ass big booty chick, she can have a thong on, and these niggas that have a problem with it. So it's crazy. You can't just be you and be like everything else. You can't just be you and just be a regular person and do certain shit. But if you know how to tag that shit under that or something where they already got momentum rolling in their favor. You know what I'm saying? Again, you down with the get along again, and you down with the Rainbow Clan, then you can get through with it. But if you just history, that's just getting flagged.
Nah, that ain't
so fly. Check this out. You a dude, you just on your channel politicking, but you got your shirt off. You'll get flagged for that?
Nah.
Probably not.
Nah, it probably comes in the
They could
content.
though, right? You think they could
Nah,
act funny like that?
I think that's one of the joints that you're gonna get away as a man. But shit, like I said, it matters what you selling, what you on. If you up there with your shirt off and you into that funny business,
With
they
the
might let that
sweatpants
ride.
on, early in the
Well,
morning, got them poking and shit.
well, right
Yeah,
now
just
I'm
put the
Just
looking.
doing
rainbow
it for the
pack on. You could
girls.
do
That's
whatever you
all.
Look,
want. Just put on the rainbow
well, right
pack.
now I'm looking at
You can do
YouTube. They
whatever
got
you want.
music videos naked.
Yeah, that shit.
That's
I don't
another
know
thing,
that
though. The
what the
rappers get away
yoga
with
doing.
everything, though. You can cuss,
The
say whatever
girls
you
are
want if
actually
you're a
butt ass
rapper.
naked on the
But
rap
if you're
videos.
T History, you're friendly, you're anybody else, you can't do none of that.
No.
You
Young
can't do what
Dolph,
they do.
Young Dolph video. Want it all? That video is all
Yo,
naked
what
women.
the fuck? She got the
If
thing out.
just type it and you'll see naked. They're all naked. Want it all by Young Dolph.
You know what I wonder? Are those videos, like the yoga videos, are they monetized?
But see, that's the thing too. I was gonna say
You
that
know what? They not the
monetization
ones
got
I
something to
say
do
not.
too. If it's
I ain't seen
monetized,
no
you're not gonna get,
commercials
because
for
that's what I said about my traveling dudes. They'll not get a strike for it, but they're gonna get demonetized for it.
it.
And
Okay.
that's them just showing some exclusive, real hot women that person didn't even pay for to get them doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like I
Yeah,
said on
true.
the like the dumb shit. It's like real life again. Like, you know what I'm saying, y'all. Anybody else can beg to differ with me, but it's just like when you're in nice places downtown. Like you drink a beer and it could be drinking in public, but yet you could go to a place, a store. You know what I'm saying, a restaurant that got an outside patio in the front on the street, and you can get drunk. You can drink there. It's not a problem. But if you just walk by there and you're drinking your own shit, you can get a drink in a public shop. And both of them shits is the same shit. It's just dumb. It's just like you ain't got status type of shit.
Yeah, that is pretty stupid.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like I understand. I get what they're trying to say because it's this, establishment and it's supposed to, but it's the same shit. That
It
motherfucker's on the
is.
street drinking, getting drunk. What's the fucking difference?
It's all about the money.
It's about money, and it's being something and having a label and having certain things attached to you.
Because you got to think though, those businesses pay more taxes than like somebody walking down the street. So they're gonna look out for them before they're gonna look
Right,
out for you.
right.
It's all about money.
It's all
I'm
about
about
money.
to have a few girls twerking naked on my show.
Nah,
Just
yeah,
call them
they
yoga.
do that,
Just call them
Freddie.
yoga
Yoga.
instructors.
You know what I'm saying? Yoga. She gonna bust that shit open yoga style. Yoga.
That's all you gotta say.
Yoga. Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. Because like I said, when I first started hearing about that porn bond shit, I just still think that's just the stupidest shit. It's the personal channel. I mean, because I guess their bullshit would be like, oh, you let the person like know. Y'all niggas know people fog up names and do all this damage and come up there and do that shit. So how the fuck the person who got the channel gonna be blamed for some shit like that? Like shit, I didn't want to see that shit.
Them niggas some bitch ass niggas doing that. Last time they porn bombed
And
T
then
History, they porn bombed me. They porn bombed this girl from another thing, Della. They porn bombed her, remember?
And you know
it's
what's
just
crazy
like
about it
this.
though? Y'all all know. It's like y'all all know each other though. So it gotta be somebody y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? Cause y'all
That's
all
Ain't
what
know
I
each
nothing you
other.
was
could
trying to
do.
say.
Ain't nothing you could do about that.
As far as what? Oh,
Like
what you
finding
asking?
out
I
who
mean,
finding out who doing it.
no, the only way that, like I said right now, because that's what's so fucked up. Hey, when you fuck with this shit or whatever, you're dealing with computers all the way across the board. YouTube is not to be like fucking with a human being about none of your problems. You see what I'm saying? It's all robots and automatic shit. But so there's really no way to, you know what I'm saying, do I mean it has to be a way, but the obvious ways that you would think, nah. Because when anytime somebody get flagged or something, they fighting, and then they make it sense, and then when your complaints go in or you trying to fight off something, that's when you know what I'm saying. eventually, even then, it's still a computer person, but then they're gonna have a human look over the thing, and what you respond and say is what can get it to get overturned. But at the end of the day, like you said, because that's why they knew that they would have that. But that's what makes sense to me. Somebody's fucking you over. How the fuck you can't talk to somebody like, listen, again, that shit there, somebody porn, but again, like we said about the music or shit, I can't keep the same way. If I did something that's gonna help the channel, like playing music or some shit, y'all are over top of that. How could somebody with a fake name come and do some fuck shit, and I just gotta eat that, even by y'all?
T hit me. T hit me with a check-in question last week.
Yeah, because I told you that
Oh,
was right. That was right after the bombing, bro.
No, I'm thinking I like that, but I'm trying to think how a way you could do it. You know what I mean? You could find
Mhm.
out who it is.
Right.
You
I
have to
mean,
get their
through
IP.
that, I mean, you would
I
have
mean,
to.
there's
Even me, we
programs you
have to
can
be on.
use. There's programs you can use like to see what IP goes to whatever goes in and out of your computer. But that's like a lot to set up though. But even then, it still goes to YouTube servers. YouTube ain't gonna help.
And it's not gonna be so much shit that they're gonna really do about it neither. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like we said, they're not gonna go through a whole bunch of shit to go which would make sense, like we said before. That's a violation, that's a charge. Some niggas got that pedal charge in real life behind just being somewhere and had to take a leak.
Exactly.
So you're gonna tell me y'all let somebody come up on these platforms and just do that shit to unwanted people? And it's cool. And like I said, on top of that, you're gonna penalize the person who also felt the same way that you claim that you trying to. The reason why you claim that you're trying to stop it from happening, because it's the same fuckery to me. I didn't actually want to see that shit.
they lucky I ain't get wax 100.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, them niggas is crazy. Motherfuckers is probably sex offenders, registered sex offenders, and overheads doing shit under somebody else's shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'll
no
put
way is
it
that
out there,
normal.
man.
Like, who does that?
Only a sex offender pedophile, somebody that has that history.
Venezuela Reyes, he a suspect to me.
But even him,
Top
I don't think
shots,
no, he wouldn't do
top
that.
shots a
I can see
suspect to
that
me.
top shot of dude doing that. I got problems.
He
I don't
he
even.
open
But
move though.
Venezuela, I don't think Venezuela would do that. Oh, he didn't gave up and just said he's straight moot. The top
And
shot of dude,
bullets, definitely a suspect.
he just wasn't gonna leave that alone, huh?
Nah, cause that's some fucked up shit, man.
Like I said, on in all type of angles, I don't see how anybody can really think that should be funny, bro. Like
That's hateful.
I don't need to, like I said, that's why people don't do that shit in real person. Like,
I
I
don't
don't
think
need to
that's
be
trolling
seeing
though.
anything about.
It's
No,
not.
that's
It's really
beyond
not.
trolling. That's something else. Yeah, that's something else. That's something else. That ain't trolling. That's something else.
They lucky Eggy Egg wouldn't be hit. He wasn't here. He would have popped off.
Nah, I don't know, friendly. I feel kind of funny touching the panel as they got bombed.
Yeah.
Uh,
You got those are pedophiles. I know that for a fact. They got to be pedophiles doing some stupid shit like that.
Shit kind of spooky on the YouTube streets, man. Gotta move accordingly.
Of all the
Yo,
things you control somebody with, that's what they pick. And they chose that for a reason. That's what they into. But they ain't no normal dude just gonna show another dude his dick.
Right.
that's,
Like, who,
that's a
Like,
right.
that,
They
fucking.
think it's
that
funny
don't
or
happen.
not even,
Come on, you don't do
That
that.
don't happen at all.
Niggas
no way.
hitting the
Nigga,
panel,
behind a
meat flirting.
keyboard or anything.
Like you said, if you got a rainbow flag on your pants or something, you can get away with that. That's the crazy part, though. Because if you see these parades, you see these kids. That's what they're showing them.
Right. They wanted to keep going like
Reading books with their junks out. Like, come on now. Whether it's heterosexual or homosexual, kids don't need to be seeing that. Let a kid be a kid. I feel bad for kids in these days.
And that's what I was saying before, like just to see I got deprived of my mom's like watching shit all the way to like 10, 11 years with her covering my face for titties and shit. And like I said, the shit that we watched, they wouldn't even give us those type of looks. Now they just give you any type of image they want to give you and let anybody see it.
Yeah. Don't put no ratings on it. Here's the BET Awards. Here, watch this. Yeah. It's okay. It's music.
Right.
Yo, I remember a time like it was levels to curse. Like I couldn't say the word lie around my parents. I could say it outside, you know.
No, I see what
I
you
couldn't
saying. Like, yeah.
curse. Even
Like you
outside,
couldn't
like
tell them
saying
like what you said. You
hell
couldn't.
ain't nothing serious, but you know, you could say ass and it could get real nasty for you. Motherfucker, you could say all
Like you
that
said, I
shit.
remember my
It
pops used to
depends
say
the
that shit. Don't
context
even
you put
say.
it in. But if you
My
say
pops, like
suck
you said, I
my
remember my
dick,
pops said, don't even say
when I was
shoot, nigga,
growing
because
up,
that's too close to
either
shit.
you gay, you suspect, or you ready to die. You rarely heard that unless it was serious. Nowadays, motherfuckers say
Ew,
shit
you
every other
gay. Niggas was like, ew, you gay. You heard what he say? He said, suck my dick. Ew, you gay. You can't play with him. Go over
Yeah.
there. Yo, don't play with him. He gay. He said, suck my dick. He gay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cause words
back in the
got
day, you'll
power if
punch
you
somebody in the
thought
face for
about
saying
it.
that to you.
Like,
But
did I just
that
tell
was
another
disrespect. That was like the
dude
highest
to
level of
suck
disrespect
my?
back in the day. Now it's
Right.
like whatever.
Right.
It's
Anything
trend.
goes.
It's trend. You know, it's
When I
part of
first even heard the rappers try that shit beside the New York niggas up here, I always heard that it's like, nigga, that's no way to justify that shit, bro. You know what I'm telling them?
Exactly.
Yeah, like, yeah, that shit is, yeah, I'm just saying, you know how disrespectful, no, nigga, you got some cake with you, nigga. What happens
Like
the
when
time when the nigga said, let me
But you
see
see
it,
how
daddy, I want
you see
to
how they
get you
eased it
back.
in though? You see how they eased it in? Like you think about the
Mhm.
comedies back in the day, where there's white chicks, or what's that do or Medea, we get us to laugh at them at first, and then they
right, right.
normalize it. You
Right.
know? Gotta teach our brains to like to accept it first. It ain't so bad, gotta lower our defenses. So we get us to laugh at it. Then it's normal.
Right.
That's what they do. It's just an
So
agenda.
it's definitely not
And
normal.
you peep now, like with these rappers, all of them getting arrested, FBI knocking on their doors and stuff. You gotta think about that too. You gotta get rid of the tough guy, replace him with the fruity image, you know? That's an agenda
Right.
too. That's what they're doing. You
Exactly.
gotta I guarantee you, like in a year or two, you'll see somebody bigger than Nas X or another Nas X.
Mm-hmm.
Watch that trend. Watch that trend for some
Yeah,
reason catch
because
on
yeah, of
too.
course it's gonna be a situation when there's three artists and just like that, just openly like, yeah, I'm gonna be on the wild side.
That nigga did a
Like I
video.
said, anybody even like us who say, oh, you, like it ain't even so much as like that's people's business. It's just like what John said earlier. It's like why the hell is kids being
Exactly.
like being subjected to these things at any type of age, and every time you show us any type of like we get it, it's more homosexuals out there and shit like that or whatever. We know it, but it's like
Don't force it on people.
why every sitcom, why everything got to be known
Everything.
that
1%
oh
of 1% of the black population get all the attention. We don't get no rights. Could burn down buildings, burn down entire cities. Still don't get no rights. All we get is the George Floyd statue and a holiday. We still don't got no equality.
I think a lot of narratives could be killed if
Yeah,
you know we folk just do our own thing.
exactly.
But the most important thing, like it's crazy, you gotta teach in the house. You
That's
gotta,
where it starts.
you
It starts
gotta
at home.
like you not really control it, but you gotta teach in the house to your kid at least develop their brain and they get around that stuff and they start feeling weird about it. But in this world, like you could teach your kid all you want, but once they step out that door, man.
It's over.
Never know who they're around.
That is true. But you got a better chance growing up in a good household, though. You know, you got to think of all these kids killing each other. You know, most of them come from single parent homes. You know, they took the dad out the home, so now you're like 3 generations down the line. Look what you got. You know,
Mm-hmm.
This is real, man. And it
they always want to
shouldn't be
blame the
like,
black person, but go ahead.
yeah, bring THU. THU did it.
That's, so they always want to blame the black
Uh,
person, but they don't think that you don't want to gave us this. You don't want to taught us this. You don't want to give us this agenda. You don't want to push this agenda. You're the one that wrote the crime bills. You're the ones who made mass incarceration and prison labor. You're the ones who had an agenda to take us out the home. You're the ones who pimped us for votes. But meanwhile, they want to be racist towards us. Like, come on now, bro.
you gotta pay attention. I think got
Right.
John started, got him heated up. Ah, well, it's
I
the
think
truth,
that's
though.
it's a very real thing. You know, I definitely don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know the numbers, but I just think that's a controlled narrative too.
There's a lot of
Cause I
control
felt like
narratives out
when I
there.
got 30, my young mind just left. It just left. You couldn't, you know, I couldn't be fooled with no ignorant shit. I just didn't care. Now I'm entertained by it, but I can't. My mind
Because
don't
like
make
anything
nothing
else,
think about a person color or worry about it.
You
And
got to
I've
think
been
like the human
around,
brain.
and I've been around white people in my life. I know what racism look like. They don't even think about color. So it's
Some of them
hard
not to
for
your
me to
faces.
just like. Now I know it's all about what people are taught, but I'm saying within this world we living in now, if you put people on a white radar, and talking about white people, I think they've been misled more than us when it comes to information.
yeah,
Now,
fuck
do
yeah.
they want to
Right
embrace
now
it,
they are.
the
Yeah, right
truth?
now they are.
You know, because their truth is very painful. Do they want to embrace the truth?
Right,
You know, I believe in some of that, but I do believe in some fuckers who don't want to hear it. They don't even care.
Nah.
right.
But most white
Because like
people
I
aren't
said,
racist,
this
so
and the way that you said it, Aggie, I said this a long time ago too. You think about it with them ruling or running it since we've been a lot. Like, who wants to come up off that? That's just like if you're a ball club, nigga, you don't want no losing streaks. Y'all been winning all this time. The fuck you want to be in a situation of like if we was tell if our story is telling the truth, and like you say, you come across them like what you see with the George Floyd shit. It's a lot of them that was appalled that really don't believe. Like when we encounter them or people who never been with us, and you tell them certain shit, and they be shocked. Like they be shocked because we be shocked. Like what the fuck? More shocked than them they're like, you don't understand that. You thought people be lying about it, but they be so sheltered in a way from what the fuck has went. Like I don't give all of them, like you said, the excuse for the past, but it's like, ain't nobody really told them, you know what I'm saying, the real truth. Or like if you somebody stuck in the suburbs and shit like that, deep in that shit, why should you even care about us in the first place? If you're not somebody to listen to rap and hip hop and shit like that, you will never know nothing about the culture. Why should you? The ones that
Right.
like you would say that was trained right by the standards of, you know, you don't mess with them. There it is, there this and that, and they just listen to what they was told or whatever. It's understandable. It's fucked up, but
I,
I could dig it in certain
I
ways. And
would
then
assume only in the right world, a conscious person is a threat, right?
that's pretty much it.
But I would think in a perfect world, a white conscious person, talking about fully conscious, is more than a threat than a black person. Because
Why do
if
you
you
think?
live in your truth, and I'm talking about historically, you would celebrate a black person. You
You know
would
what?
have
Some
to
do.
pay
Some do.
homage.
you do, like
It's
I said, a
almost
lot of
like
stuff that
worship.
does happen. You got to think, like I said, a lot of things that do happen in the hood. Some of the little easy, decent things we got. I told people before. You got to realize that, like, it's always like been some type of white person
helping
front
us.
of that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Helping us to get
Yep.
that shit even more than us. Like when we talking about, like when it come to voting and shit like that, it's shit that we needed. It'd be our color, as it'd be the opposite culture doing that, pushing that thing. Because, like I said, that's somebody who knows better or grew up in a different up and they want to do something about it. But it's a lot of them that you like again that we can't expect. You know what I'm saying? Again, the overseas people and shit like that. And like a lot of people say, like even in the Caribbean places, there's a lot of people that don't even experience racism like that. And they be shocked because they don't be in their country, but then they come to here. When they come here
And then they
get the
experience it.
things,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, some of them get something, and then they taught their lesson book. Oh, listen, don't trust him. Respect this out of them, and respect this. And then exactly if it happens or they see it and what's portrayed of us, what else do they got to go on? And then America's a bad motherfucker because it does to everybody. Because like I said, if you look at Back in the Future, look at how we know them Honduras lost, like we know the Sandman. The nigga in Back in the Future, the niggas have missiles and shit. They showed us a long time ago that the niggas was fucking on airplane hijackers and shit. So when 9/11 comes around and shit like that, yeah, them niggas did it because that was the image you got of them. The niggas hijack airplanes, nigga, they work at 7-Eleven. We some ignorant motherfuckers, bro.
A lot of people just bought into that image. They ain't asked no questions, nothing. Just 9/11, accepted it. But you got to think about what came out to 9/11. Every time we have some big event, our rights get taken away. After 9/11, we had the Patriot Act. You know, and we still ain't got our rights back from that. They still spy on us. They still can go to a court, get a warrant, and spy on you without you even knowing it.
Exactly.
Nah, 9/11 was something else. You got to think about Osama bin Laden. He was a CIA agent. You got to think one of the hijackers. He was an FBI informant. They told the Air Force to stand down that day. They thought it was a drill with them planes. You know. But they don't want us to know this part of history. They want us to know like what they want us to know.
Exactly.
That's why the media is what it is. That's why social media is what it is.
That's without a doubt. I mean, again, man, that's why we had to the levels that you got to understand your own mind. Like I said, we got so many lies and things for them. Like what Eggy, I think a part of what Eggy also was saying is growing up, and then it's just we see from, like I said, like Santa Claus stories, the Christopher Columbus shit. It's like when you get older and you start seeing shit for bullshit, and take even your parents that was sleeping, you know what I'm saying, because they believed in not just that, the white Jesus or whatever, just thinking the Savior and doing right was going to fix it. There's a lot of shit that come with these people. But when you get older and you start seeing all the garbage for what it is, it's like, nigga, if you lied to me about that, then, nigga, why would I think that you're going to lie to me about this or that or anything else?
Exactly. You can't trust the media for anything, though, you know? If the media is willing to work with people, work with Billy G, what you call him, Billy G, Dr. Doom, you know who that is, Dr. F. If they're willing to work with them for a whole year, lie about Wuhan, the origins of gain-of-function viruses, if they're willing to lie about that, you know, what else are they lying to you about?
Exactly.
But somehow people still trust them. I'm just going to put my mask on and be a good little boy. Yes, master.
Exactly. Because you know why? It's for the brain. It's like so much today for the Willie Lynch. It's so many different things that they didn't worked on our brains and stuff like that. That White is right. It's easy for people to understand or just listen to what they got to say, and you take that for face value. They the rulers. They're the ones we look up to. You know what I'm saying? Me and you can bleed somebody's brain to death, and then as soon as the news come on in the next morning, 2 hours from now, they'll get told exactly what we just told them the opposite, and they're gonna listen to that because those
not only that though, that everybody else is repeating it. Because you pay attention sometimes, like you'll see them like them videos where they'll play a video of like 10 different news stations. They all saying the same exact thing.
Riz, how is that
same
exactly?
thing.
So that just lets you know that it's mind control. Like how the fuck somebody like anybody they ain't got no.
That don't sound like freedom of press to me.
Did they got the same thing to talk about in the same type of way?
Came up with the same exact story, you know. Did the same exact investigation.
When we know the other thing that we put out there, when we know that like just the elementary little teaching of like how things happen bad. I mean not bad, but basically passing the letter. If I put out a letter right now, give it to you, give it to friend, by the time it get back to me, it's gonna be something different.
It'll be something else. Yeah.
Tell me all across the fucking 50 states of America, you watch the news and they got the same.
They all had the same exact story. But you gotta think about like this too.
Simple shit like that. Use your mind.
Yeah.
Think.
You gotta think about it like
that was. Go ahead, bro.
My bad. 98% 98% of all the news organizations owned by 5 corporations. That's not 8% by 5 corporations. You know, it's probably higher now because that was like a figure like 5 years ago. It's probably higher now.
It's bigger, but I know this nigga they know. Nah, but you right, and that's just crazy. Like
you gonna believe what we want you to believe.
It's deep, but some things for me. But like I said, everybody's mind is different, and that's what it is, and that's the greatness of God or whatever. It did individuality, but at the same time, it's like, damn, shit is right in front of your face. It's not, you know, what I mean? It's not a simplification. Some shit is not as deep as it seems to be. Some shit is just right there for you to see. It's not that deep. What after it, and where the place it puts us is deep, and where we coming from is deep. But to just realize some shit this ill. It's not even all that deep. Just look at it through simplicity, bro.
But you know what's crazy though? You go hold a green crayon up in front of people's faces, tell them it's green. No, it's blue. No, it's red. No, it's purple. People still don't get it.
I like
people still don't get it.
Exactly. But you tell them like about something like that. But when it's something deep, nigga.
But let a celebrity tell them. Let a rapper tell them. Let LeBron James say. You know, they'll take it as like that's their God. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you gotta worship the creator, not the creature. Creature being man, you know.
Right.
That's pretty much like part of our problem right now. You got too many people following Hollywood, following these celebrities, but they don't care about us.
Right.
Like they're only worried about their image. They're only worried about making the money. They're gonna do whatever their masters tell them to do. Oh, you want us to keep you in the movies? You want to be famous? We know you love attention. You know you love looking at yourself in the mirror every day. You're going to say this. You're going to do that. And that's how they get them.
Right. And most of the time, it don't come in that form, but that's what it boils down to, what you saying.
Yeah. Exactly.
I just don't understand, like I said, to be a grown person and be a man, be a grown man, be a grown lady, and you just get like allow this.
You just follow orders. You're like a yes man.
Yeah. And it's more deeper than that because this thing is like if everybody wasn't under my control and in these situations, then a lot of problems that you cry about wouldn't be as such.
Exactly.
What's up, Mo? Good morning. What's the deal, bro? Just like this, that people have picked up again, but people don't like having these conversations. They're the best conversations to have. Like you know what I'm saying? Life be hard.
You know what? The way I see it though, since like December 2019, everybody had to put a mask on their face. Now it's like everybody got to decide: am I going to take this jab? How am I going to live? How am I going to survive? You know? I mean, they're going to keep coming for us, whether people want to accept it or not. Though they declare war on us. They declare war on the whole planet, whether people want to accept it or not. Whether they want to, I mean, they could look away and pretend nothing's happening, but it's still going to come at them. Exactly. They're still going to keep coming for them. They're never going to stop. You got to think though, they're mass murderers, and you watch them films about serial killers. They got to kill again and again and again and again. That's how you got to look at them. That's what they are. And you got to think about like this: the media was in on it. Rappers making videos, they were in on it. Politicians, a whole political party was in on it. So people don't get that people are really literally out to kill them. I don't know what to tell people, you know, because that's literally what's going on. That's what's going on.
Hard by, Because I understand like a reason why, like especially when like it's say the bullshit, the Illuminati theory or the bullshit that people have with that is just the fact that, and I get it too. You know, people be like, damn, well, we don't give nobody credit for nobody got talent and this and that. Nah, people do have these talents and stuff like that. They could make it out themselves, but it's just a wall that you're gonna run through. That you're not gonna be a person with an open mind. You're just gonna stay to agenda, and like anything else, it's just like in the simplest form. It's just like I said, a person who just got a vehicle. You got your vehicle, and then all of a sudden you got to get back on getting on the bus. That something simple like that bothers somebody. So just imagine your artist or your movie star to see everything that he sees, and when them people tell him to shut the fuck up, or else he goes back to zero and goes back home where he came from. What you think that artist or that person is gonna do? You think
You know
they're
what
gonna
though?
care about you?
I
You
would
think
give
they're
some
gonna care
credit though.
about you,
Yep, you're right. They're not.
or
But
they're gonna do what the agenda is?
you know what? There are some that go against the agenda, but they always get canceled or whatever. You don't hear from them too
Right,
much. You know, you'll hear
right,
them every now and then. You'll hear a few that speak up, whatever. But then again, they start labeling them. Then they start using the press and the same everybody else against them.
right.
But instead of us supporting those people, we still support everybody else that we listened to before, knowing that they lied to us, knowing that they part of the bullet, knowing that they're trying to kill us. Because you got to think about it though. If you knew that the people that you're working for just released a bioweapon on an entire planet, that makes you an accomplice. If I'm in a car and and somebody does a drive-by, that makes me an accomplice. I'm going to jail. So they're just as guilty. That's the way I see it.
I mean, even though some of it goes over their heads and shit like that, but it's just like I don't know. It's the fight for humanity. Like I said, I missed a lot of them, but if you paid attention to me, to y'all, might be going all over the place, but I've seen it. That's what all of those transformers, all those science fiction, it always be to save humanity. And like, why don't motherfuckers get that? Because that's when we talk about the difference. You have a chance by not just being all down with the bullshit that's given to you. That shit only works
Exactly.
because it's all of us just allowing this shit to happen in front of our fucking eyes and
That's
keep
pretty
getting
much it
down
too.
with it.
That's it. I mean, I can't be worried about like what might happen to me or whatever. If God gave you a mind to speak truth, then you got to speak truth. That's just how it has to be.
Right.
You can't fear
Yeah, if
man.
you
You got to
don't
fear
know,
God.
yeah, that's again. If you like you said earlier on, the people say that as cliche. What up, Rafi? It's like if you know better, you do better, and that's what me and Friendly were talking about something else. Like I said, every conversation is the same conversation, and in this one, that's what it is. If you know better, you do better, and that's the people we talk about in all of those lanes. Like you know that it's a fuck up, and when you're down with it, like if you're just dumb or somebody who just doesn't know better, then you know every time like this, we're not talking about you. But at the same
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
you can feel and you know the difference of things and when shit ain't right. Just like I
I
said before,
agree.
just like when you're gonna do something bad, you get a gut feeling. And you can still go with it or
exactly.
whatever, but you
God
get a
gave us
gut
all a
feeling.
conscience. We're all
Right.
born with a conscience, so we know the difference between right and wrong. But just there's a way you can sear your conscience. The Bible says where like you do too much evil, I'm pretty sure, and then your conscience is just burned, and that's all you know. That's when devils and demons start moving in. That's when you start unleashing bioweapons on the planet, and you don't care. When you think about, oh, I am God. I gotta kill 90% of the population. That's 7.2 billion people. How can we get there? Ha ha ha! Look at them stupid Americans. We'll practice on them. You gotta think about it. If they take America out the way, that's it. That's it for the world. The world has no hope. America is their last stand, and because we resist. I mean, it doesn't even take somebody sitting on the corner or whatever, losing a job, whatever. Just say no. Just say no. That's it. Stand up for your rights.
Right.
You got to live like you have your rights. They can only take your rights if you give them to them. That's it. I mean, if you're going to give up your rights just like that, then you might as well just walk yourself to a concentration camp. Take a jab, call it a day. Pretty much, that's it. And what you were saying earlier about like not all white people are racist, that's true because it wasn't for white people, we won't be having this conversation right now. We'll still be picking cotton right now if you think about it. Like, how did the NRA start? NRA started because the Klan was killing us, and white people taught us how to shoot, to use guns, taught us about the Second Amendment. Let us know that, oh yeah, we do have rights.
Right.
That was white people. So not all white people are racist though. Just like not all black people are racist though.
Right.
But they gotta keep this. They gotta keep these divisions in front of our faces, dangling them over our head to keep us divided. Because if we all came together, black, white, brown, Mexican, Asian, whatever, it's game over for them. They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't lie to us. They couldn't release bioweapons. Nothing.
Right. That's a fact.
That's why they had the media in control. That's why they control the media. That's why they control social media. I mean, it's one thing that's one thing for like, I'll just use it for example. T to say, friendly, I want you to do what you do. I'm going to beat your ass. Another thing is to hide behind everybody else and do all kind of like sneaky stuff. And, like they're not even men. They're cowards. They're punks. They can't enforce their own agendas. You never see a Rothschild with a Kevlar. Never, ever, ever. You never see Billy Gates with a Kevlar. Never. They got to hide behind everybody else because they're cowards. They're punks. They think they're strong, but they're weak. They're all weak.
What even keeps us strong is just motherfuckers that we talking about to just allow to just sit there and not do anything and act like shit's not real.
Yeah, it is real. It's about to get more real soon too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, how much more must happen before people finally get it and wake up? Like, hello, they're coming to kill you. You know what I mean? Like, they're not playing around. They're really not playing around.
Yeah, a lot of people don't see it like that, though. But eventually,
sometimes people don't see it till it's too late.
It's too late, exactly.
Or until they're forced into a position. Fight or flight. What am I going to do? Until you're forced in that position.
Right.
Because if you got somebody knocking on your door trying to take a jab, what are you going to do then? But then you're going to look back and be like, man, it could have all been prevented.
Exactly.
Like you said, they only do what we allowed them to do. Because they're saying this, you got to think about it. Like this ain't really a physical war; it's a spiritual war. In the spiritual realm, spiritual law, they need permission before they can do what they do. Sometimes silence or ignorance. You think you're not on any side of the war, but you're definitely on a side. There's only two sides in this war: good versus evil. When you look at the Bible at the end, good guys win in the end. That's just how it is. Even if we got to struggle sometimes, even if they lock some of us up, whatever, we still win in the end.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. A lot of things when so you just gotta fight for something, stand for something.
You got to.
You're just gonna let sucker shit happen forever. How can you even claim to be a man or claim to be ever tough or be about anything if you just allow fucked up shit to happen, especially like in our community? Like, there's just a lot of stuff that people just ignore that's right there once again right in your face. It might look difficult, but it's not difficult. Because if you don't step up on certain things, then when you're supposed to do that? Whatever is it that you're supposed to act like you got sense or you're a man about things?
Exactly.
Well, like you said, when it's too late, then you're gonna stand up and be a man, and now it's 50 versus 1, and you're gonna finally stand up and that's gonna be too late. Then you're gonna get destroyed, swallowed.
Or when there's no one left to tell you these things, nobody left to speak, then what are people gonna do? When there's nobody left. I don't see how people go along with this. So it's like, how is the government your friend? But people are the first ones to go hard for the government.
Right. Because that's another thing is you get little things from them. Or people just don't see straight destruction like that. That's why. Like anything else, like I said, we all are immune to, like, you hear about murders, you hear about killings and shit on the news or the newspaper or whatever, but it don't never really hit home to somebody like lose a family member for real. It's the same.
Exactly. That's pretty much it.
But you can't just sit there and wait till it happens to you to feel a certain type of way.
You would think the Black from China would be a wake up call. I mean, they only told us they're going to do this. It's only in all their white papers. The Rockefeller Foundation been talking about it forever. Klaus Schwab's always on TV talking about it.
Well, there's still
Talking about
like a lot of people that don't even, they should by now, by peeking in this, you know about the Rothschilds and stuff like that. But it's still
yeah.
a lot of people that don't know that information or don't know nothing about the Rothschilds and them seven, at least the seven
There's
and all of that.
There's
Still
a document. It came from the Johns Hopkins Institute. CDC helped write it. But it's called SPARS 2025, SPARS 2028. But it's written in 2017. And everything you see going on now with the Black from China, down to rappers using rappers and CDC using the same hashtags, that's exactly what's going on now. Right in front of our faces, written in 2017. You know what I mean?
Right.
But people still, no, that can't be true. That can't. Well, why don't you go search it yourself? Tell me I'm lying or something, Because everything they're doing, they've been talking about it for years.
Right.
Bill Gates had an event in 2019 called Event 201. Of all things, they was planning for a coronavirus. What a coincidence. Operation Lockstep. Look that up too. That talks about the same thing, everything that's going on right now. Agenda 2020, that's real. Agenda 2030, that's real. Agenda 2030, that's when they're supposed to kill 7.2 billion people by this year.
Like I said, it makes it easier when people don't. He's giving you the information, but when people just think that they could go about their everyday lives or they get little kicks in lives or a couple of quote unquote the bag, then that makes it so much easier for average man or the average person to not give a fuck about the process and the things that go on. So again, that's why it's so easy for them to continue to do the things that they do. Because like I said, if people don't see it like every day, like affecting them in a certain way, then they don't look at it like that.
Or it affects them. Walk into a grocery store, get a pack of hot dogs or some meat. What's the price on it? Go to the gas pump, get some gas. What's the price on that? It affects you. It affects everybody. You also got to think about with these cyber attacks they have. Like that's all. Those are only test runs. Those are only test runs. And how do I know? Because they talked about it. I mean, that's all people got to do is like just turn off the media, turn off Hollywood, turn off Hulu or Netflix, and do your own research. I'm not saying go to Google because Google likes to manipulate a lot of stuff too. They're part of the system. But there's still information out there. Not all the books have been burned. You got to open your minds, people.
That's a fact. Ain't
When they're
nothing
not
wrong
gonna,
with opening your mind. It's always good.
it is.
Open your mind and expand.
We can never reach a state where, oh, I know too much. I know everything. No, we don't know everything. We got to learn. We're still here, right? We still got breath in our lungs. I mean, we still got a day to learn. We still got more to learn. God didn't take us out yet, so we can still learn. I'm still learning stuff every day. I'm still learning new stuff, like about everything I'm talking about. I'm still learning new stuff.
Every day I learn here. I learn how to communicate, how to relate with others, how to respect others people's thoughts. I learn every day. I learn to see how everyone thinks is different.
That is true. That is true.
It shows me how to treat other people. I learned how to deal with people through here.
That is true. I like this community,
Definitely.
You got like so many bright minds. You, Friendly, Uda, Janet, Shadow. It's like you can always learn from somebody. Sometimes you got to sit back and take notes and be like, oh, yeah, this is how they do or whatever, Not reach a point where like, oh, I know it all. I can't be helped. But no, never reach that point.
Some people just want to argue, don't want to hear nothing. It's all right to have an argument, but sometimes you gotta up and take your time to listen, understand other people's, and respect other people.
Exactly. If the world had more respect for each other, we won't be in this mess we're in. We won't be oh, he was a Trump supporter. I can't listen to him. Or he listens to that music. I can't listen to him. He's a black or a white person. I can't listen to him. No. It should matter the message. The message should matter, not the messenger. It should be all
Exactly.
about the message. And
Exactly. Every
that's all
time.
that should matter.
And don't be afraid of things that, you know what I'm saying, it's not comfortable with you as well sometimes. You know what I'm saying? As long as
And we
it's
gotta
not
come out of our comfort zone
disrespectful.
sometimes.
Hey, Ms. Terrell, thanks you for coming this morning. Yeah, that's like I said. Sometimes it's information that's given, and sometimes, like I said, don't feel offended or feel a certain way when it's something that might be to you difficult to talk about or whatever. You don't always got to be talking. Like I said, in talking, you ain't gonna learn much talking through it, especially when you see things that you just want to shoot down because you're not so much used to having that same conversation or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But like I said, man, I ain't gonna kill it this morning. I came up here for trolling. Thanks, Mr.
Trolling,
Terrell, coming
trolling,
in.
trolling.
And I thank Illuminati for coming up here. I'm not gonna take up any more time. This 3 hours is enough, man. I wanted to kick it. I thank you for coming up here. And I don't know if Friendly's gonna open up another one, but either way, man, y'all have a good day out there. Like I said, try to put a smile on a stranger's face along with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And just have a wonderful day. Hopefully, I'll be back. Well, I know I'll be back here tonight, 12 hours from now, son, with a good interview from an OG that got a lot to say. And I hope everybody's here and everybody's follows, not follows, but everybody subscribe to me. Put love for that one. Um, and like I said, just have a wonderful day. Friendly, thank you for coming through. John Illuminati, Rafiq, everybody, Rain, everybody was up here. Eggy Egg, you know what I'm saying? Generation X podcast, everybody was here, man. It's good to have a conversation like this and learn on these platforms. Most of the time it be messy. Sometimes it is. Sometimes that's good too to have a good spirit. But ain't nothing wrong with learning stuff that you don't know and things you should know. And like I said, so until next time, y'all, got to get it right, baby. History, I'm out.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.